Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. If you can hear me very clear, and you can see me, please I need you to type yes in the comment section. Kindly use the comment section to type yes if you can hear me very clear. We're about to start now. Yes, all right, thanks very much. Yes, from Ifan. Yes, yes, yes. That's good. That's good. All right, so let's keep that coming in. Let's keep that coming in. All right, thank you very much. Thanks for joining us. All right, thanks very much for joining us. Yes, yes. All right, that's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. Yes, yes, yes. All right. You're all welcome to the Analytics Masterclass. It's a pleasure to always have you here. All right, so my name is Chinyere, and of course, today we are going to be learning together. We're going to be doing something amazing, something fantastic together. I'm going to be learning how you can scrape data from different websites and build an amazing report. Thanks for joining us. And if today, let's do something before we proceed, all right? We know we have some students, people have joined us severally in some of our master classes. But if today is your first time of joining this master class or joining the analytics master class, we want you to type. All right, so let's go there. Leave one in the comment section for us. If today is your first time of joining us, please leave one. Just type one in the comment section. Wow, if I thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us. Ezekiel one. Wow, everybody. All right, so let's keep that coming in. We want to welcome you in a special way. We want to welcome you. Today is your first time joining us. Today is your first time. Wow, amazing. All right, so okay. Is it okay? Okay, let's keep that coming in. We want to welcome you in a special way. Of course, there's something special for you guys. For all the first timers, people joining us for the first time, there is something amazing. We have gifts for all of you. All right. Okay, okay, okay. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. All right, thank you for joining us. Yes, I can see that from Faith. Thanks for joining us, Faith. Thanks for joining us. Love it. Oh God, this is amazing. All right, so you're welcome to the Analytics Masterclass. My name is Chinyere, and I'll be your facilitator in today's section. Right? If you don't mind, I don't know, and you're not doing anything for now, I would like you to mute yourself, like your video, okay? So that you can have a nice session together. If you're not doing anything now, we don't want to get started, right? We would like you to turn off your video, and thanks for doing that. All right, so with that being said, I am Chinyere, and I will be your facilitator in today's masterclass. You're going to be learning together today. Yeah, for those joining us for the first time, I said something that there's going to be a gift for all of you. Now, I would like you to stay, and because that gift will be at the end of this program for all our first timers, there's an amazing gift for all of you, and that will be at the end of this program. So if you don't mind, I would like you to stay. We just have a few hours to spend together to learn together, right? So we'd like you to stay till the end of this program, and there's going to be an amazing gift for you. Yes, before we proceed, I am joining from Lagos, Nigeria, okay? If you don't mind, we'd like to know where our participants are joining us from. So I'd like you to use the comment section again, type where you're joining us from. So, wow, all right, this is Rashid Enugu, right? Lagos, Ogun State, Ondo State. All right, so let's take that. Let's keep that coming in. Let's keep that coming in. That's amazing. That's amazing. Okay. All right. Adewale from Lagos, Nigeria. Linda. Okay. Okay. All right. Ibrahim from Lagos. Okay, let's keep that coming in, guys. Let's keep that coming in. We want to know where our participants are joining us from. Okay. Victor from Ibadan. Amazing. It's like we have just Nigerian participants today. All right, let's keep that coming in if you don't mind. Tell us where you're joining us from. Okay, that's great. That's great. Let's keep that coming in. Accra, Ghana. Emmanuel. All right. Emmanuel, thanks for joining us. Olabisi from Lagos. All right, so guys, you're all welcome. For all our first timers and those that have been joining us before, you are all welcome to today's masterclass. I'm the analytics masterclass. It's going to be an amazing section. We are going to be learning something great, something amazing together. All right, so today, if you know, right, let's do something very quickly. If you know that you've used Power BI before and you've scraped data online, wanted to type yes. Oh, Chris Mabolu. Okay, Chris from UK. Chris, thanks for joining us. Right. So now, if you know that you've used Power BI before, I wanted to type, okay, we've just used EX now. Okay, let's type EX. Type yes. Type yes. Let's go. Let's go. If you know you've used Power BI before, never. All right. Emmanuel said never. All right, so if you know you use no, yeah, no. I just want, even in fact, I wish that everybody is no, actually, because I want us to make something amazing today. All right. Yes, from Ade. All right. Yes, no, yes, no. Not yet, not yet. Okay. No, no. All right, let's keep that coming in so that we know people that we are on this call together, so we know how to handle the class. Okay, we just want to make sure that we are all on the same page so that everybody will learn together, right? So I just want to be sure that I have people that have not used Power BI before, and of course I have those that have used Power BI before, right? So no, I have a lot of no's here. All right, that's amazing. So if you have used this Power BI before and you have not used it before, I want to tell you something. We are going to be learning a lot today. It doesn't matter if you have used it before, and if you have not used it before, all I know is that at the end of this program, you are going to go home with something amazing. You're going to go home with a good knowledge that will help you to proceed with your learning with Power BI. Right, so I'll share my screen and I'll introduce myself and introduce the analytics and what we do here. All right, just a second. Okay. Just let me know if you can't see my screen. Now, if you can see my screen, I need you to type, just give me a yes, give me a yes. I need to be sure that we can all say, okay, that's great, that's great. Thanks very much, thanks very much. All right, thanks very much, guys. Now, let me tell you something about today's section, right? It's going to be very, very interactive. We are going to be learning something great together. You've not used any of these tools. You have not used Power BI before, right? You don't know how it actually works. We are going to be learning together. And of course, I'm going to show you how you will download Power BI on your desktop, right? So that at least have one or two people that will be learning, doing this with me together, right? And of course, if you've not used it before, you don't have Power BI downloaded, right? I would like you to keep quiet, right? Pay attention to what I'll be doing today. And of course, at the end of this program, because I'm recording this session, right? You will get the video. You get the video, you can practice at your own convenient time. All right, so welcome guys to the Analytics Masterclass once again. For all our first timers, those people that are joining us for the first time, I say welcome to the Analytics Masterclass. And of course, I said something that at the end of the program, you are going to be getting something. There's a gift for everybody joining us for the first time. So I would like you to sit back and then enjoy this section. All right, so now this is Samda Analytics. Now let me introduce Samda Analytics. Probably you are just or you heard about Samda Analytics somewhere, or someone introduced you to Amda Analytics, right? Let's not officially introduce you to Amda Analytics and what we do, right? As you all know, Amda Analytics is an edtech company, right? So you probably heard about us through Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, anywhere. So you're welcome. This is Samda Analytics and we are a tech company. So what we do is that we focus in the field of imparting knowledge to individuals, especially beginners, right? We try to empower individuals in the field of data analytics by providing this comprehensive and accessible training. We make it very, very comprehensive, very, very accessible, and you're going to be seeing it today, right? So especially people that has no background about all this tech, if not, don't know anything about tech, we help you to ensure that you learn all these things and make everything very, very accessible and easy for you to understand, right? So that's actually what we do. Of course, we have other courses, but now what we are doing today is data analytics. We're going to be learning data analytics and how you can use it to what? To transition, how you can use it to change data, right? So that's what we are going to be learning today. Thanks for joining us once again. And of course, there's a lot of people that has passed out of this program, this EdTech company. We have a lot of people that have done this thing over the years that we've been doing this thing. We have a lot of people that we have helped that transition from no knowledge to what to become an expert. And those that have transitioned from classroom to what to acquiring tech jobs, tech roles over there. So we have people, students across the globe. We have students across different countries that have done this data analytics or tech program with us. And over the years that we have been doing this thing, we have trained over 3,000 participants as an EdTech company, right? So now let's start, because people that are probably, we have a lot of people that are just joining us or that are just hearing about data analytics, and we want to know what is data analytics, right? You want to know what is data analytics. I would actually have asked that question to know this, that probably you read about data analytics somewhere, and I want to know what is data analytics. Now, before I proceed, I have some of my colleagues here on this call, and they will be sharing attendance sheet. Okay, you will see it in the comment section. I would like you to please take out a minute and fill the attendance. Now, the purpose of filling the attendance is because we are going to get the recording to your mail, and all the materials that we're going to be using today, both data sets and everything that we're going to be using today, you will get it on your mail. Okay, so that's actually one of the purpose. I mean, one of the reason or the benefits of filling the attendance. So we'd like you to take a minute and fill the attendance. Thanks very much, guys. So guys, let's proceed. Let's proceed. Now, let's talk about data analytics. What is data analytics? Now, before I proceed with introducing us to what data analytics is, I want to tell us, I can't find the attendance. All right, you will see the attendance very soon. All right, I have my colleagues here. They're going to be dropping the attendance sheet link very soon, so you can see it. Okay, yeah, I have my colleagues on this call. They are dropping the attendance. All right, so thanks very much for that, Rukayat. Thanks very much, Faith, for that. All right, so guys, let's talk about data analytics. What is data analytics? We want to become an expert, right? Now, before we proceed, let's ask a question. I love to ask this question. Let me ask one or two person, why do you want to transition into tech, or why do you choose data analytics as the best career path, as your best career path? Okay, if you know you can speak, I don't mind. You can just unmute yourself and speak to us. So we have a good number of students here. If you know you can speak to us, I don't mind. Just take a second or less a minute and speak to us. Why do you want to transition into data analytics field?
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening, Victor.
Yeah, primarily for two reasons, present reason and also future reason. What do I mean by present? Because a few things here and there nowadays requires data, and then data analysis and things like that. Well, quite all right. We've learned a little bit about Excel before, but many of us didn't know that Excel had a higher version or better purpose and use case. And we just learned it, as part of MS Word, what we went to learn at computer school. And coming out now, we're hearing data analytics and all of that, right? So that's part of it. Then also for future reasons, because as we all know, tech is now the future. It's the earlier we join, the better it is, no matter our field, medical, in arts, entertainment, whatever it is we're doing, somehow, we just have to find a way to enter tech for the future purpose so that we don't get swiped away. Yeah.
All right, thanks very much for that wonderful reasons, actually, from Victor Ogu. So he said that the world is moving into tech. You can see the tech is what? Tech is the future. All right, so thanks very much for that. So let's take another person. If you don't mind, if you know that you can speak, or just unmute yourself if you're not in a noisy place. Tell us why you choose data analytics and why do you think that career path for data analytics is the best thing for you?
Hello?
Yes, the Dr. Chris Charles, I can hear you.
Hello, everyone. It
Hi.
will be one of the major, one of the major reasons why, I want to venture into data analytics, because the world is moving into the field of big data. We deal with so large amounts of data from all walks of lives, especially from the medical angle, whatever field, okay? So a lot of information, details, hidden secrets needs to be unraveled from such data. So to be able to understand the 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 details, one has to analyze, study this data. So data analytics, I guess, deals with this data so as to get useful insights, useful information from the data so as to be able to make informed decision, okay? So that is one of the reasons. There are other reasons anyway. So
All right, thanks very much for that. He said that there are other reasons, right? The world is moving into tech, and everybody want to you understand. Everybody want to learn that, which everywhere is the world is moving into. Nobody want to be left behind. All right. So okay, another person said because of diverse opportunities. Yes, there are a lot of diverse opportunities. Charles said something. He said why I want to go into data analysis because I study mathematics and statistics, all right? So yours is just like, because, wow, this is amazing, all right? For technical, so industrial mathematics, why the university gotten the opportunity really do data analysis practically. So this is very important for me, as it is really deal with my field of study, right? Okay. Okay. Thanks for that. Engine energy studio. Why? I don't know why you're building energy studio, but that's fine. All right. So he said that it's just because of his let me say his foundation, right? Where he started he learned he did mathematics and statistics, and now he want to move into data analytics because he feel that that's actually the best career path for him. All right, thanks very much for that. All right, so guys, we are going to start now, and I've heard a lot why people want to move into data analytics. I don't know, I didn't hear anyone say that I'm moving into data analytics because of the money. Am I the only one that is in tech because of the money? I don't know. So no one needs the money, right? I'm the only one here because of the money. All right, that's amazing. So if you want to transition because of career advancements, okay. All right, so let's now talk about what is then data analytics. What is then data analytics, right? So as we have here, there is what rules the word and why I should ask. So I have to follow the trend. All right, thanks very much for that, Adewale. He has to follow the trend. I don't know if it's he or she, but then the person has to follow the trend. All right, so data analytics is the collection, transformation, and organization of data to draw conclusion. Now, please pay attention. Organizations, right? They've been collecting data, right? Let's use I don't know. Let's use one shop, right? For example, right now, ShopRite, they do collect data of their customers, how many people that have registered, how many people that bought something from them, and all that, right? Every day's activities, everyday activities of that organization, of that business. Now, those data they've collected, right? They cannot make informed decision. They cannot make informed business decision with those data. So they need someone who would come in, right? And who is that person? Data analyst. Now, the data analyst will now come in and collect their data, right? Transform their data. Now, what do I mean by transforming their data? The data might not be in good format. So all you need to do is to collect the data, look at the database. Of course, they might be using something like Excel or SQL for their database, right? Go to their database, collect their data, transform the data, put the data in good format, clean the data and all that, right? And of course, present the data. Now, what I mean by present, probably do something like visualization so that they'll be able to what? To draw conclusions. So they will make informed decision that, okay, this is actually where we are making sales. This is where we are not making good sales. right? So the work of a data analyst, and there's a lot on that. Someone said something because of data analysts are being needed in the health sector, and I want to tell you for free, as a data analyst, you are needed everywhere. I mean everywhere. There's no organizations that are making use of numbers, data, that will not need the work of a data analyst. So it simply means that being a data analyst, you are needed everywhere. And data analyst, right, is one of the in-demand tech guys now, right? As data analytics is one of the in-demand skills, right? Go out there, click on type data analytics on Google, you will see them everywhere, right? Type data analytics on your LinkedIn, you will see that they're everywhere. Now, for the amazing part of it is that you can go ahead, go to all these job roles and all that, job website, type data analyst job role, and you will see a whole lot of them out there. It simply means that data analysts are needed very well in this economy, not just in this economy, but then in this in this time where we are, right? So now we have two main, actually not the main, all right, but then let's call it now the two main types of data analytics. We have descriptive analytics, and of course, we have what? Diagnostic analytics. I'm going to just discuss them and then we proceed, okay? Because we have a lot we want to learn today. Now, descriptive analytics talks about what happened, right? You're looking at organizations' data, you've analyzed it, you're showing them that this is what happened. You made 10,000 naira in the month of August, right? And 20,000 naira in the month of January. This is what happened. Based on the historical data they shared with you, based on their data, you are describing what has happened in the company. That's called what? Descriptive analytics. Now, diagnostic analytics is looking at why did it happen, right? If they made 20,000 naira last month, why did they make that 20,000 naira? So you're going to go deep into this as we proceed. All right, so if you are here and you can still hear me, you are enjoying it, you understand what it is to become a data analyst, all right? Or who a data analyst is, that person that moves into the organization data, collect their data, analyze it, present it in a way that they will be able to make informed business decision with the data. If you understand this, please, I need you to type yes in the comment section. If you understand what we're saying here. You understand what we are saying, type yes. Okay, let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's take it. Yes, 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 yes. All right, thanks very much. Thanks very much for that. Okay, let's proceed. I'm going to share this slide with you. I'm going to share this slide with you. Let me talk about myself because I don't know if you have met me before. All right, now this is actually your facilitator. All right, this is me. My name is Chukwuka, right? And I have about 5 years experience working as a tech person, working as a data analyst. I have worked with different tech companies and businesses, both in the finance sector, right? I've helped organizations make informed business decision with their data. I've trained as a data analyst, right? A facilitator. I've trained over 4,000 participants. I've helped over 4,000 participants transition into tech. And of course, from classroom to getting their job role. And I've studied economics. I love to tell people about my background, right? There is this man that, come on, if I did study computer science, I won't become a tech person. I won't become a data analyst. Right? If you studied economics or any course-related course like this, you are on this course, I want to tell you that it's possible. You can still become a tech person. You can still become a data analyst, right? I studied economics. All right, so today we're going to be learning how you can use your Power BI to scrape data online. Now, what do I mean by that? We're going to be looking at different websites, right? Let's say organizations like UNICEF, WHO, they have their data on their website, right? And you are being hired as the data analyst in that company, and you're being asked, okay, guy, I know that you're a data analyst, right? You want to analyze let's assume you want to analyze coronavirus, right? Or the rate cause of corona in Nigeria. So could you please move to our data, get our data, analyze it? Remember, this data is on what? On their website. How are you going to go about this? Right? That's actually what we're here to do. Okay, so I have here web scraping is the process of extracting data from websites through automated means. Now, please pay attention. Now, when you scrape data online, and you analyze it, right, it's gonna stay there on your, let's assume that you use Power BI, it's gonna stay there. The amazing thing of you scraping the data online is that when the data is updating, except when they're updating the data on their website, it's still updating on your on your Power BI, right? It's still updating on your Power BI. Now, what do I mean? Let's assume that what you've analyzed is looking at 20 people that have coronavirus, right, in Nigeria, right? When they update it, or probably something like they now update it that from 20 people, we now have what? 10 people. It will still update except on your what? Power BI, right? So now let's proceed. Now, before we proceed, I want to show us how we can download Power BI on our desktop. I want to show us how we can download Power BI on our desktop. Okay, so let's go to, just a second, please. Just a second. All right, so I want to confirm that you can see my screen. You can see my Google Chrome. Is that what you can see? Is that what you can see? Please confirm. Give me a yes. Give me a yes if you can see it. Okay, that's great. Let's proceed then. Now, you don't have Power BI on your desktop. You want to download Power BI, okay? You want to download Power BI. Now, open any browser of your choice. It could be anyone. Now, I'm using Chrome, okay? Just type Power BI, desktop download. So you can see it here. Power BI, desktop download. Okay, this is from Microsoft. Power BI desktop, as you all know, because Power BI is a Microsoft software. All right, so Power BI desktop download. So for those that don't have Power BI and you want to download it on your desktop, right, is actually a free something. You're not paying for it, right? Power BI desktop download, and it will bring you here. So the next thing is to what? Click on download. Now, when you click on download, right, you have these two options. Now, most times, right, of course, it's actually from your desktop, I don't know, but if you're using 64 bits, so you highlight this, okay, you highlight this and you click on download. Now, when you click on download, the next thing after downloading, it doesn't take any minutes, right? After downloading, the next thing is to what? To be clicking on to install it. You click on next, 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 and you get that downloaded on your desktop. It's very easy. Under 5 minutes. 5 minutes is too much, but let's say 5 minutes, you downloaded Power BI on your desktop. Okay. All right. If that is clear, so let's proceed now. If we have that, let's proceed. So for those that have Power BI on their desktop, you want to follow me, let's proceed now. Right now, I've seen a lot of people asking me, I know I can do this, I can scrape data online, but my problem is I don't know the website I want to use, right? The question is, what do you want to do? Okay, what do you want? I'm going to show you different websites. Of course, we're going to be looking at we're going to be looking at 3 websites if time permits us. If time permits us, so we're going to be looking at what are the difference between the tools? Okay, I didn't get this, right? But in order for us to, have a enjoy this section together, I don't know if you don't mind, please drop your questions on the in the chat section. My colleagues on this call, and they will pick it up and they will explain to you, okay? I didn't understand your question and I want to proceed now. All right, so now let's proceed. So for those that have Power BI desktop on their desktop or downloaded on their desktop, we want to proceed now. Right now, so many questions like, okay, Chinyere, I know that I can scrape data online, but the question is, I don't know the website I'm going to use. Now, you can scrape data from Unixel, right? You can scrape, it depends on what you want to do, right? The data you are looking for. Now, you can scrape data on WHO, that's World Health Organization, the website. From the a lot of websites out there, but there is this common website that we're going to be looking at together. So you can open your Power BI. Let's start with Power BI first. So come here on your search bar, type Power BI. All right, you can see Power BI, and then you click on open. You click on open. Okay, so let's do this together. Let's get the Power BI open first. So I want to show you something before we proceed. So Power BI is taking its time to open. All right, you can see it here trying to open. Okay, let's just proceed, okay? Why that is trying to open. Oh, right, you are only seeing my Google Chrome. That's what I'm sharing. That is what I am sharing, right? I'm not sharing anything. So now this is my Power BI. This is my Power BI. Now, when you open your Power BI, right, and there are other mix that you can extract data, that you can extract data online, okay? All I mean is other resources or other sources whereby you can get your data into your Power BI. Now, if you come here, if you open your Power BI desktop, this is the interface that you're going to see. This is the interface that you are going to see. Now, when you open, right, you can see here, right, okay, just a second. I don't know why my Power BI is hanging. Just a second, please. All right, so now under home, you can see get data. You can see get data. And of course, you see different sources where you can get data into Power BI. Now, what do we want to get? Our data is coming from web, okay? Our data is coming from web, so you can see web here. Now, let's assume that the data you want to use is coming from Excel. Of course, you know some organizations, they have their database on their Excel, using Excel, Google Sheets and all that, right? Of course, you can have your database on your SQL server, that's database, right? You can have it anywhere, but the one we want to use today is coming from what? From web. Now let's proceed. Let's go to the web, that where we want to extract the data, right? So because you need to understand, let's assume that you are looking for, I think I said something like coronavirus, right? Let's assume that it's Nigeria coronavirus that you want to focus on. You can see NCDC website. You go to their website and then select the data. Of course, start analyzing it, but I'm going to show you the website we're going to be using today. We're going to be using another website called Worldometer. Now, what are we looking for? We want to look at the current population of Nigeria. And of course, if you want to forecast, we are going to be doing two things with that. This data we want to extract now. We are going to be extracting the data, right? Do analysis on the data. We looked at the population of Nigeria for so year to so year, and of course we forecast. After that, I'm going to show you another website because I just want to open your eyes to different websites. It depends on what you want to do that you are going to be looking at. Right now, we want to look at population of a certain let's say certain country. Let's start with Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian. So I'm going to say Worldometer. So you can see it here, Worldometer, and then of course you hit enter. Okay. And now you can see on Worldometer, this is the website here, Worldometer. So you can see coronavirus, right? Let's assume you want to deal on coronavirus. Then you can see population. I'm going to population, right? I'm going to population. So I've selected population. Now on this website, right? Okay, let's move to Africa continent. So now you see different locations, our different countries here, Now let's look for, we can choose any country of our choice, right? We can choose any one of our choice. Okay, this is Nigeria. So Nigeria is here. So I'll highlight it. I'll click on Nigeria. I will click on Nigeria. So here, you can see that this is live data set that we are working on. This is live data set, right? Now, what do I mean by live data set? As of course, I don't want someone to say that we don't collect data here in Nigeria, right? But you can see the increment here, right? You can see the increment as Nigeria, as they're updating their live data set, you are seeing it here. You are seeing it here. I want to show us something. There's something I want to show us. Let me see if we can see it here. Okay. Let's see if we can see it here. All right, so let's proceed actually. Let's proceed. So I'll come to Africa countries. And of course, these are the countries, okay? You can select any country of your choice, but I'm going to select Nigeria. Nigeria. So this is the population of Nigeria. Please pay attention. This is the population of Nigeria, right? From 20, this is for 2014, 2024, but starting from 1955, right? 1955 to what? To 2024. I need you to understand something. Please, we are going to be looking at 3 different websites, right? 3 different websites. And I want you to understand something. This website is what is in the tabular form. This thing you are seeing here, all these things here, they are what in the tabular form. Of course, you cannot copy it, right? You cannot copy it. The only thing you need to do here, right, is to what? To get the URL. Now, under here, you can see what? This is the forecast. They are forecasting what will be Nigeria population in the next few years. You can see 2025, right, to 2020, 2050. Now, let's proceed. I will come here on this URL, click on it. Now, for those that are working with me, click on it and do Ctrl+C to copy it. Now, let's go back to our Power BI. Let's go back to our Power BI. Now, this is our Power BI. You can see get data here. You can see get data here. Now, data is coming from web. So select web. Our data is coming from web. So click on web. Now, what you will see is asking for what? The URL. So I will do Ctrl+V here and paste it. Ctrl+V and paste it. So here, I'm going to click on what? OK. I'll click on OK. Okay, so Power BI is taking its time to load it. It's connecting. It's connecting. Power BI is taking its time to load it. Now, if you are connecting it for the first time, it will ask you something. There's a question. Just click on connect. All right, just click on connect. If you are doing it for the first time, all right, I didn't get that message because I've done this before. So let's wait for Power BI. All right, there's what we call ETL, right? ETL in Power BI. Now the E is the extract, right? The T is what? Transform. And the L is load. Okay, load. We have extract, transform, and load. Now, what are we doing here? We've extracted the data from the website, which is this, right? Which is this. Now, the next thing we need to do here is to what? To transform it. To transform it. Now, I need you to understand something. When we come here, right? Now, if you pay attention here, you can see the web view. This is the web view. This is the website where we extracted the data. So this is the web view. And this is what? Table view. Right? Now, under this table view, we won't see anything, right? But now this is the table that we have here. This is the tables. So all you need to, remember on this table view, our website view, right? If you click on it, you can see that we have different, a lot of charts there, right? We have a lot of tables there. Now the question is, which of these tables do you want to work with or do you want to work on, right? Now click on this table 1. We are going to click on the table 1. Okay, let's go back to table. You can see this thing is increasing, showing you that this is a live data set that we are working with. Now we click on this table view. You can see this is not what we want, right? I'll click on the table view 2, right? And to me, this is what I want. This is what I want. Now you can actually come here, right? Look for other tables. You can see this is looking at dates and year growth. Here is looking at year, population, all this exchange rate, fertility rate, urban population, that's the population of people, urban population in Nigeria per year, right? But I just want to look at the population in a year, right? So I'll go for this. I'll go for this, right? Now I need to highlight it. Highlight it before I'll be able to see this button here. Let me take that again. Let me take that again. Now, if I didn't highlight, if I highlight just the name, this place now is not clickable, right? So I need to highlight this, highlight the table, right? And then you see load, transform. I'm going to what? Click on transform. Now, please pay attention. If your data is 100% neat, you trust the data source, you might not want to transform, right? All you need to do is to what? Load it straight to Power BI. But then I do advise my students to always transform the data, right? Of course, if not, even if anything, you can come here and change the name. Now, let's look at this, our data. This is actually what? Year. My what? Populations by year. You can see this is 1950, and this was the population of Nigeria in the year 1950. So I'll come here. This is under properties. Of course, if I double click on this name here, I'll be able to change it, right? But I want to change it here. What do I want to do? I want to change the name of my table, the name of my data set. It's having table 2, right? I will name it Nigeria. Okay, Nigeria population. Okay, Nigeria population. So just hit enter. Nigeria population, just hit enter. Cannot see, my screen is not changing. Okay, let me stop sharing and share again, but I believe I can. I'm sharing my entire screen. So let's do that again. Let's do that again. Now I believe now you can see my screen. I'm on Power Query. This is Power Query. This is Power Query. Yes, yes. Oh, thanks very much for calling my attention to that, right? So I'll come here. You can see close and apply. Close and apply. So I'll select what's the close and apply. Close and apply. But can't get how you get here. All right, just click on, okay, I'm going to do that again. Okay, I know I promised you something. I said that we're going to be looking at 3 different ways you can extract data from the website. This is 1. We are going to look at 2, and we're going to be looking at 3. So when we handle all this, you should be able to understand. What I did is that you highlight, copy the website URL, right? Copy the website URL, and then come to your website, to your Power BI analytics. Now you can see get data here, get data. There's a drop down on this get data. Click on that drop down and you will see web. So all you need to do is to paste that URL there, and then of course click on this OK, and then it will move. You can actually load. You can load because our data is clean. Okay, you need to highlight the second table. Okay, you need to highlight the second table on the list and do what? You load. Right now here, this is the what? This is the Power BI interface. Now I have my what? I have my Nigeria population data here. This is what my Nigeria population data. Now the next thing I need to do, right, is there's what we call DAX. DAX, right? DAX, right? Data analysis expression, right? Data analysis. We use it to what? To calculate. Now, I need to calculate just one calculation I will do here, right? One calculation that I will do here. Now, what do I need to do? I will click on this, the name of this my table here. Just click on the name. You could either right click on it, or under here, you can see new measure. New measure. What do we want to do? I want to calculate the total population of Nigeria, right? From this year, from the 1955 to 2024. That's just what we want to do. We want to sum it together. We want to add it together. And we are going to use a DAX function. And I said that DAX means data analysis expression. All right, so let's proceed now. Here, you can see what? New measure. So I'll select on this one. I'll click on that new measure. Okay, I will click on new measure. Now, I want to know if you know that you're with me to this point, you know that you're with me to this point. I need to get yes, right? You know that you're learning something, or we are still on the same page to this moment. I need to get a yes or yes. Okay, let's go. Yes, 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 yes. Amazing. So guys, let's keep that. Okay, that's great. That's great. Thanks very much. Thanks very much, guys. Thanks very much, guys. So now here you can see what measure equal to. Now, what do I need to do? I'll come here, right? I will clear that measure that is there. I'll clear the measure. Now, the name of my DAX, or the name of my calculation, should be total population. Okay, total population. Now, total population equal to, now the DAX function that we're going to be using here is what? Sum. Very easy. Now, when you type SUM, you can see sum, right? All you need to do is to double click on it. Now, what do you want to sum? What do you want to sum? I want to sum what? Population, right? I want to sum population. Okay, so I want to sum what? Population. Now, okay, so I'll sum what? Nigeria population. Okay, my 16 has done that. Okay, so I'll select it here, Nigeria population, and then you can see what? Commit. So I'll commit there. I will commit. Okay, can I have the link to the website? Okay, I'm going to share the link very soon. All right, I will share the link very soon, but I need you to please pay attention and understand what we're doing here first. All right, so now, this is the calculation. All right, so we can see we have what? 88 billion population from 1955 to what? To 2024. All right, so now let's proceed. I want us to do something now. This is the Canva. I want to change the background of this this is called Canva. Now let me take that again. Here, right on your Power BI desktop. Now, please pay attention. Power BI, we have at least, okay, let's say we have 3 views, though it's 4 now, right? We have the report view. All right, this is what you can see it here, the report view. Now, this report view is where we build our reports, where we build our analysis, where we build that beautiful dashboard that you're seeing out there. Now, the next thing I need to do, I need to change the background of this Canva. It's not a must, all right? It's not a must, but I want to change it. I'll go to my View tab. Now, this is Home. This is Insert. This is Modeling, and this is View. So I'll click on this View, right? And of course, you can see Themes. I will select this, right? I will select that. Amazing. Amazing. So I've changed the background. You can choose any color, any one of your choice. Look at it here. You can just come here and select any one of your choice, right? But now I'm using what? I'm using dark. I'm using dark theme. So this is what the total population of Nigeria from the year 1955 to 2024. Now I want to see it per year. All right, I want to see, okay, this year 2024, this is how many population or the total number of people that are here, right? 2023, this is the total number of people that are here. And I'm going to use what? Line chart for this. I'll select line, right? And of course, I'll highlight what? Date. I will highlight date. Okay, I will highlight date. So let's, I didn't get that. Are you trying to talk to me? Can't I see the DAX formula you used? Okay, this is the DAX formula I used. I use some. Look at it on my formula bar. You can see it here, right? So now I'll click on this, right? I will click on this. Now let's format this. Let's format this. I'm going to expand this so that you can be able to see it very well. So you can see it here, right? This is 20, you can see 2024, the current population of Nigeria, you can see it here, right? 2023, okay, 2003. But now let's make it look, let's make sure that we format it, right? I'll click on this. You can see format on your panel. Look for how to get format, right? I'll go to my size and style, right? Size and style. If you can't follow me, right, very well, all I need you to do is to pay attention. Just like I said, you are going to get this recording on your mail, right? Two things. As long as you wait till the end of the program, you wait till the end of the program and you fill the attendance sheet, you will definitely get all these things. The three methods that we're going to be using to scrape data, you will learn all of them, right? So now I'm going to collapse this. I just added the shape, the shadow there. So I'll collapse this, right? Now I'll move to my X and Y axis. X and Y axis. So let's start with what the X axis. Now, if you are using Power BI for the first time, right, and you don't know which one is X axis, which one is Y axis, all you need to do is to probably turn it off and say, wow, this is the X axis, right? Turn it off, then you know that this is the value and this is what? The title. Under X axis, right, we have, this is X axis, this one under it. Now, pay attention, you can see it, this one's here. Right now, you can see we have date here. This thing as dates. I don't need it because I already know that these are what year. So all I need to do, what are we of the title? All right, are we of the title? Now let's proceed. The next thing you might want to do here, these values. This thing you are seeing here is value, right? You can see it here, 1980, 2020, right? 2020 and all that. Now I will open this value here. Remember, we are still what? Under x-axis, under x-axis. Now, I might want to increase it to 11. You can see this font size. I'll take it to 11 because I want people to see it very well, right? I will take it to 11. Now, you can see this color under it. This color under it. You might select any color of your choice, okay? You can select any one of your choice, right? So I've selected this. You can choose any one of your choice. I think that's all for X axis. So I'll go back and I will collapse the X axis. Now this is Y axis. Y axis is all this one by this slide, these values and the titles. Right? I don't need anything in that Y axis. You might want to, have something there, but I just feel like I don't need anything there. I'll collapse everything, right? That's just for my own Y axis. You might want to just leave only the values if you want. You can just leave the values on, right? If you want, right? Okay. So now I will move down to, I'll collapse this. I think I'm through with what the Y axis. I am through with the Y axis. Now let's come back to line. This is line here. Line is this. This thing here. That's what? This is our line. Okay, this is our line, right? Now I will make sure that I come here, right? Open the Y, the line, expand it. That's actually what I mean. Expand the Y axis, expand it. Okay. Now These are everything here is good in the y-axis. I want to change it. I want to change this one to linear to smooth. That's actually what it means. You can see it, but it doesn't mean anything. For me, I think I love it in linear. And then, of course, the color. So come to this color. If you want to change the color, you can choose any color of your choice. Any color of your choice, okay? Then this is just like formatting it, making it look good. And I'll collapse the lines. I think I'm cool with the lines, right? Now, there's what you call marker. You might want to turn on the marker. Look at it here, right? Look at it here. You can see those tiny, tiny something on it. They are what the markers, right? They are just showing the trend here, the seasonality. That's what the marker does, okay? It's showing us what the seasonality, right? That simply means this one is showing us 2024. The second marker is showing us 2023. You understand? The other one is showing us 2022. That's simply what it does, right? Of course, sometimes you might need to, leave it on because you want to let your audience know that this is what I do and this is what it simply makes per month. Or if you hover your cursor, you don't need to start moving around. You can just come here, know that there's actually something I need to move to so that I'll be able to see the values there, right? Now, this is what data label. Data label are all these values here. If I turn it off, you cannot see them again. So I'll leave the data label on. And the next thing I need to do with the data label is to change the color. So I'll open it and come to value. Under data label, you will see value. Now, under the value, you will see what? Color. Now, you may want to expand, increase the values, okay? Increase the values. Then you come to color and then choose. I always advise you, your this thing, if you're using one color, just use one color, okay? Just to use one color. All right, that's for the marker. So I'm going to, for the data label, I'll collapse the data label. Now I turn on the trend line. All right, turn on the trend line. Then forecast. I need us to do something very quick. I want us to do something, right? Now let's turn on the forecast. Now simply means, what is forecast? Forecast is just like you predicting, forecasting, right? What will then be the population of Nigeria in the next 5 years or in the next 10 years? Okay, that's actually what forecast is all about. And you can do that with Power BI. It's so amazing that people don't know that they can actually forecast using Power BI, right? So now I'll come to forecast. I've turned on the forecast, right? And I'll expand it. Just a second. So this is forecast, right? You can see forecast length. Are you looking at 10 years, right? Or you're looking at 2 years or thereabouts? Okay, I'm going to say 3. All right, you can use 3, you can use 5. So let's select 5. 5 years forecast, right? And of course, yeah, this confidential leverage, you are saying that, okay, if the age is possibility that we have this, okay, it's possibility that this appears or this this happens to be true. All right, then I'll click on what? Apply. You can see it now. It has dropped, right? You can see the forecast, right? 2029. That's 5 years from now. So I'll come to this what? Forecast line. All right, so the forecast line there is white. You might want to change it. It's not a must to change it actually. So I'll change it. Now let's see what we have done so far. Now looking at this, please pay attention. Let's look at this together. So this is population of Nigeria from 1955, right? You can see it here. Okay, 1950 actually, 1950 to 2024 to 20. You can see the last marker there. So the last marker there is what? 2024. Right, this is the population of Nigeria. Let's assume that somebody just, you just meet someone and you're telling the person, do you know that data analyst? The person is telling you, wow, as a data analyst, right, I have a website where I've seen a lot of data there. Please, can you help me to scrape data? Can you help me to get the data? Help me to analyze the data? This is actually what you need to do. And probably by prevention, they might ask you, can you help us to forecast? right? You've seen that, of course, the normal confidential level you use what 95 confidential level that we use, right? Then you can see what forecast. We are forecasted that the next population of Nigeria to the next 5 years, you can see we are on 2029, and that's what the next 5 years. This will be what the population of Nigeria. Now, looking at what we have here, if you go to that website, right? Let's go to the website. Just a second. Yeah. So this is the website where we scrape the data. Just a second. So this is the website where we scrape the data, right? Worldometer. So this is it, Worldometer. And then come down, you can see population of Nigeria and you can see their forecast, right? So their forecast in the next 2030, though our own is 2029, but their own 2030, you can see it here, 262 billion, right? 262 billion. Now let's look at our own. It might not be 100%. Of course, you know, forecast can never be 100% correct. Okay, so let's look at what we have. Okay, just a second. So our own is right, 255 billion, right? That's actually what we are forecasting, though a year interval. Now, this is actually one way of scraping data online. Now, I want us to move to the second. Scraping is only on a particular page. Can it be dynamic or website? Yeah, we can. We are going to be looking at that. That will be the last step we are going to be looking at. All right. This is just one page. Please, I need you to, let's take it easy so that others that have not learned texting or have not used Power BI before will be able to understand what we are doing here. Now, let's move to another page. Let's move to another page to see another mix of scraping data, right? I'm going to be using BTC. I will be using BTC, right? So I have it open here. Now I'm going to show you what I've done, right? So I'm going to paste this link there on this chart so that you can easily, just a second. So just a second, I want to, yes, get the link. So you can have the link now, all right? So the link is in this chat comment section. Now you can actually use the link to get to this place where I am now, right? But then let's assume you don't have the link. Then all you need to type here, I need you to type BTC historical data, BTC Bitcoin historical data on your website. Okay, now there's a lot of places where you can actually get this website. I'm using investing.com. You can use Yahoo Finance, right? You can use Yahoo Finance and you can use investing, right? Investing.com to get this, right? So I have typed what? BTC, Bitcoin, or even if you type BTC historical data, you are going to get this data. All right, now please pay attention. For those of us, I'm doing this for those of us that are into probably BTC, you have done something around BTC before, or you are into crypto. Let's use the word cryptocurrency now. All right, so all right, please, I need you to pay attention. Let's finish one. I'll pass that one. How can I get each state population? Let's get one first, okay? All right, so now it depends on actually what you copied, right? You need to understand something. That's which we have analyzed, right? The website we copied the first link from, it has a lot of data there. It has a lot of tables, right? Let me use the word tables. It has a lot of tables there. Now, the question is, what do you want to analyze? I have another table that shows state and population. If that's what you want to analyze, when you want to select the table, right, you can just be clicking on the table and then highlight the one that shows what state and population. The one I highlighted is the one that shows what just the year and what are the population. Okay, just the year and the population. And I did that actually that intentionally because I want to forecast, right? You might choose any one of your choice, okay? When you copy that URL, you paste it on your website, on your Power BI, it will show you different tables, about 7 or 8 tables, okay? Just highlight on the, click on the name and it will show you all the tables in tabular form. Then you can pick any one of your choice, all right? Now let's proceed. Now this is what historical data or Bitcoin, right? Now the question is that sometimes you go to a website and you can see that website, you can actually download the data. You can download the data. Now the first one we did what? We copied what? The URL. Now the second one we want to do now, we are still looking at one page actually. The third one will be double page, right? Or multiple pages. So here we are looking at what? How do we get this data? Now I have here, right? You can see download here. You can see download. Now, how do I get this data? I'll come here, probably the time frame you want to use, right? I can select monthly. It depends on what you want to do, right? Now, on here, please, I need
Yeah, please give me the system.
okay, so here you can see different dates here, right? You can see different dates here, right? You can see start dates. Where do you want to start analyzing, right? You can see start dates. Now I can decide to choose, let's say, this is 2022, right? I can come here and choose 2021, January 2021, right? January 2021. That's the what when I want to start analyzing the data set, okay? When I want to start analyzing the data set. Now, you can see here, this is today's date. This is today's date. I might want to choose today's date there, right? And then all you need to do is what? Click on apply. It will change to what you want to select, right? This the time frame that you want to analyze their data on. Now you can see download data. Download data. Now, why I'm saying this is that there are a lot of websites that you go to, their data are already downloaded, that you can easily download the data set, right? You can easily download the data set. Now, I can click on what download. Right now, I have this data set downloaded, right? I have it downloaded. Now, not every website can we be able to what to download their data. Not every website, right? Now let's go back to our Power BI. So this is our Power BI. So I'll go to get data, right? I will go to get data. Now the next thing I need to do is to what? The data I've downloaded, right? Is it Excel? Is it Power BI? Is it anything? But I know that is what CSV file. Now let's assume, because that data is in Excel format, right? Let's assume that you don't know you don't know the data set, you don't know if it's Excel or CSV file. So you can select Excel, right? And of course, I'll go to my download because it's on my download. Now this is my download. I can't see that data here. I can't see that data here, right? The next thing I will do, you can see this one here, this thing here. I'll click on this. I'll go to all file, all file, all files. So I'll see it here. Look at it here. BTC, Bitcoin historical data, Bitcoin historical data. And I'll click on what? Open. I will click on open. Okay, so let me take questions. Let me see if I can have any questions here. Okay, no question. CSV, CSV file. Right, so now we have these data sets here. The next thing is to what? Is it that you know, right? You need to understand, is the data so clean? Do I need to load it? Do I need to transform it, right? It depends on you. And if you know that the data is very clean, you might want to load it, okay? You might want to load it. So I'm going to load this one because I trust the data source. I trust the data source and the data is clean. All right, so let me take your question now. I'll take just one question and we'll proceed, okay? Because there will be time for question and answer after this. So let me take your question, Michael. Is it Michael? Yeah, Michael, Abe Michael. Hello, Abe Michael. If you can hear me, kindly unmute yourself and ask your question.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah,
Please, can we get the record of this class after this session?
yes, you will. I said something, right? I've said it. Probably you just joined us. I said that
No,
if you want to get,
I've started.
yeah, sorry, I just muted you, right? I just muted you. You will get the recording, right? If you can wait till the end of this program, you will get the recording. If you can wait till the end of this program, and of course that there's attendance sheet that my colleagues has been posting on the chat comment section, right? So you need to fill the attendance sheet so you can get this recording on your mail, right? All right, so let's proceed now. So we have what? We have Bitcoin historical data, and of course, the question is, what do I want to do here? What do I want to do here? I'm gonna just what? I'll just show us one or two things, and then we proceed to the third method because that's actually and that one is might be somehow overwhelming, but not overwhelming. Okay, so here I'll right click on this, right? On this name, the name of the table. You need to understand something, right? You need to understand that when you are when you want to do your measure, right? When you want to calculate anything, you have to do what on the name of the data set so that Power BI will know that whatever you are referring to is on this table. It's on this table. Okay. I'll right click on this and I will see what new measure. New measure. All right. Now, of course, you can actually use this and, can have this, use this and do that, okay? So this is new measure. So I'm going to do just one DAX function. I'll just use it to look at 2 or 3, right? So I can see we have high, right? We have low, and we have open, right? That's the open, I don't know, but let's look at it together so we can understand. I believe we have people that that have done this thing before. We have people that are very good with cryptocurrency, so they know what the open simply means and what the close means. Okay, when it is like this, buy. When it's like this, sell. All right. So I'm gonna say what? I'll say average open. Right, average open equal to. I'll use average. Right, and then open. So this is open, and then of course I'm gonna what? I'm gonna commit. I'm going to commit. All right, so here you might want to do, there's what we call KPI, right? KPI, key performance indicators. You might want to show them here, right? You might want to show them here. Now, if I highlight these things here, sorry, I'm gonna select this. Okay, and highlight these values here. Okay, highlight these values here, sorry. I want to resize this one. Something like this. So this one, I'm gonna share it this way. Of course, we're going to format it. So when we format it, we will see all the values. We see all the values, right? But then this is just like me trying to use it, the sum, right? I might just come here and instead of having it as what sum, I'll use the what average, right? I'll use the average of these values, right? Of course, you can do this. You can be able to show. It depends on what you actually want to show. Let's assume you want to show the total sum, right? I mean the summation of the whole this thing, but I think it's actually too much. You might want to show the value because this is looking at I don't know how many years we are looking at here, but if it's looking at 2 years, it simply means that the value will be so much. So have it this way. We are going to resize this so that we can see everything here, so that we can see everything here. Okay, let me pick that question. So where is the attendance sheet, please? Okay, I don't know. Abimbola, are you there? Okay, so it has been dropped. So right, so let's proceed now. The next thing is for us to format this, right? You might just come here, call out values. This is call out values, and then reduce the values. I can reduce the value to 35. So now I can see the values very well. I can see the values. Okay, that's all I can do here. Just what are these shadow? Add it shadow. So, and that's all. Now you can just proceed with inserting or looking at what do I want to visualize? What do I want to visualize? I mean, the values, what I want to see. I want to see the total opening, all right, or the average opening in a year, right? We have how many? I think what it's separate is like January this year. BTC opened with probably $27,000 or something like that, okay? That's what it simply means. Now, if you want to show that, right, of course, you can. I will just come here. I'll highlight the open, right? Highlight the open. I want to move it to average, right? I want to move it to average because the sum might be too much, all right? So now, and of course, I will move this thing to my line charts, right? And of course, I'll highlight dates. Okay, I'll highlight the date. So this is in hierarchy. You might want to change it actually. You might want to change it, okay? So this is looking at what? 3 years data, 3 years data. So you can have 2022, 2023, and 2024, and 2024. So you can see that even if you did not copy the countries or the website URL, you can do what? You can download the data set. Note, I said something. It's not every website that can download their data. That's actually why it's important you understand how to handle all these things. You understand that, okay, if I go to this way, UNICEF, I want to get their data. If I see the data, I can download it. But how about if I do not see the data, or I do not see where to download the data? I need to get to the URL of the UNICEF. Now that's the second method. Now the third method is so amazing. I want us to look at this third method together, right? Now what do I need to what do we want to do here? All these data sets we've copied, right? All this website, we have been looking at what? Single page, right? Single page. Now the question is, let's assume that what I want to copy is probably multiple pages, 2 pages, 3 pages. How do we copy those things? How do we how do we scrape the data, right? Let's do the word scrape. How do we scrape the data? Okay, let's proceed now. But before we proceed, I would like to take question. I've been clicking on the link to the attendance and it is not opening. Okay, so let me try that out here. I believe it's working. Okay, it's working here. It's working. Right, you might want to, I don't know, probably it's your network. I don't know why it's not opening. I don't know why it's not opening. You can just try that out again. All right, Michael, is that okay? Now, before you proceed to the third method, right? The third method, scraping data from multiple pages, right? For multiple pages. How about 1 page, 2 page, 30 page, you want to scrape data? How do we scrape data? Before we move into that, right? So how do we calculate average using DAX, okay? If you want to calculate average using DAX, you use average function, right? So let's come here and right click on it. I'll say new measure, and of course you can see it here, right? I'll clear that measure that is there, and let's say I want to do something like average close. So it's equal to average, so you can see it here. So you can see average here, right? Equal to average. Then it will show you all the data. Now I need you to understand something, right? I need to, all right. So here it's showing us the name of the data set, the name of our table rather. Here, this first BTC, you can see BTC, and all that, right? This is the name of the table. Now, all these ones that are inside square brackets are the columns inside that data. All right, inside the table that we're using, these are the columns. So you have to pay attention, understand the difference between the both, right? Now, if I want to select what, I'm looking at what average close. I will look at, you can see it here. Let's assume we have something like close, right? I will highlight it. I will be paying attention to the last part, all those ones that are inside square brackets. Is that okay, guys? All right, so if you have any question, how do we know which formula to use? Right, so we are going to take that when we move to question and answer. How can you help with Power BI job? I'm a data scientist, thanks, ma. I don't think, I think that will be time for question and answer for all this, okay? We are still teaching, is that okay? I don't know who dropped that question, Victoria. All right, so if there's any question, you have any other question, based on what we've done so far, right? We have treated how you can copy the script data using the countries or the companies, right? Or the website URL, and of course, how you can download the data from their website, right? If you have any question, please drop it in the chat section so I can pick that up now before we proceed to the last one. If you have any question, please let me know. All right, no question. Then let's proceed now. So yeah, we are going to be using another website. We're going to be using another website, okay? Let's look at Jumia. Let's look at Jumia. So you can see Jumia, Nigeria. So this is Jumia. Jumia is an online shopping website where you can actually shop, right? So yeah, you can get the video rates out, right? So now this is the Jumia website, right? Now, what do we want to do here? What do we want to do here? We want to do what? It depends on what you're looking for, right? I always said it depends on what you're looking for. Now, I want to look at what iPhones. You might want to look at another thing, right? Probably you want to look at probably a particular item, right? But I want to look at iPhone. Okay, so I'll click on iPhone. I want to see different iPhone on this Jumia website. So this is their iPhones, right? These are their iPhones. These are their iPhones. So I'm going to click on this. I will copy the URL. But now, before we proceed, I need us to understand something. Please pay attention. Now, if I come down here, you can see I am on this page 1, right? So let's look at the last page here. The last page on this Jumia website, iPhone, right? So the last page is 50 page, right? So we have 50 pages to analyze. We have 50 pages to analyze. So let's go back to the page 1. So this is page 1, right? If I come down here, you will see that this is page 1. So I will go back here. I will Control C it, right? I will Control C it. Now go back to my, I'll go back to my Power BI. Right, get data from web, So I'll paste the URL and then I'll click on OK. I will click on OK. If you are learning something, before I proceed, if you know you are learning something, I need to get a yes. So kindly help me to drop yes in the comment section. If you know you are learning something, right? Drop a yes. Drop a yes. Let's keep that coming in, right? How many people? Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. I love that. Yes, yes, yes. All right. All right. What is that? Advanced network, blah, blah, blah. All right. So yeah, keep that coming in. Keep that coming in. Yes. Yes. Yes, plenty. All right. Come on. What someone is saying not yet. I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe that. Probably you just joined, right? But if you started this program when we started, we have looked at 2 methods how you can actually scrape data using 2 methods, right? 2 methods. And you're saying that you're not getting anything. Okay, almost everybody here are saying yes. All right, that's amazing. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. All right, so let's proceed now. So I'm going to click on this for those people that are just joining us. Okay, let's see that. Let's assume that this is your first step, right? You're just joining us for the first time, or you joined us late, right? Now I'm going to click on this table 1, right? Table 1, let's look at what is inside the table 1. A whole lot. Now, this is phone, right? And of course, we can say this is the price, and all of that columns that are not actually needed. Now, this is the web view. Okay, this is the web view of what we've scraped, right? So this is the web view, right? All right, so let's go back to the table view. So I love this. I can actually go with this. Of course, personally, probably you want to look at other tables, right? You might want to look at other tables and see if they have what you are looking for, right? I think the first table is okay. I love the first table. At least it has the phone's name and the prices and all other things, right? And of course, the next thing I need to do is to highlight this. I will highlight this, okay? I will highlight this and I'll click on what? Transform. I will click on transform. I don't want to believe this thing. Who is Chinazam Onyemashi? Right? Since I see me just join us, so why not cleaning your data? We have been cleaning the data. If the data is dirty, we clean the data. Okay, look at the first data we worked on. Is it dirty? So what are we cleaning here? What are the second data? Is it dirty? Everything is 100%. Look at it, 100% valid, 100% valid. Can you see it? All right, so let's proceed. So now we have the what? This is our first data, right? So this is the first data set. Now the next thing I need to show us here, we might not go down into this and start explaining it in 1 hour because we have this program, all right, is in 2 parts, right? Is in 2 parts. The first part is showing you how you can scrape data, right? And the other part is showing you how you can get started, as a data analyst, right? Now let's proceed. So here I need to probably change the name of my table, So I can give it iPhone, right? Okay. So this is the name of my table. Now, another thing again, we need to look at, of course, we have all that this data is dirty, right? I want to clean the data. Before we clean the data, I want to show us something. Before we start looking at cleaning the data, I need to show us something, right? So let me look at the entire data set. Just a second. So this is the data, right? So if you pay attention, I need you to understand that if you pay attention, you can see that is what? 39 rows. We have 39 rows of data here, right? 39 rows, okay? So of course, if you click on this based on the entire data set, I'm supposed to see it, just a second. Okay, it's loading. So now this is based on what? The entire data. So the entire data set here is what? 39. Okay, you can see it here, we have 39, okay? So by the time we move other pages, so that you will know that it's actually what? It actually increased. So I have done this before. I'm going to copy that DAX function and paste it here and show you. And of course, I'll paste it in the comment section for those that are practicing with me. If not, just like I said, everything I've used here, we are we have 4 minutes left for this before we move to the second part of the program. So I'm going to share everything, both the material, everything that I've used here, the slides and everything, okay? You are going to, what the video, you will get it on your mail, right? So I'm going to go the next thing I will go under my data. So come to home, right? Come to home and you can see advanced editor. you can see advanced editor. Now, I will explain this before I proceed, right? Now, this advanced editor is probably, that's what we call M language. That's what I'm not going to take it so advanced so that you don't get it confused, right? That's what we call M language, right? M language is, let me call it the DAX version of Power Query. Okay, let me use that word for those that are just getting started in tech so that they don't get it confused, all right? The DAX version of Power Query. Now, what we worked so far with, we've worked with Power BI Desktop, and this is Power Query. There is Power Query in Excel, and there's Power Query in Power BI. So where we are now is the Power Query in Excel, right? So now we move to what this advanced editor. Now, what this does, right? It helps us to probably, what do we want to do now? We looked at different pages, right? We have about just a second. So we have about 50 pages. Now let's go back to this so that you understand what we're about to do. So we have here, if you pay attention here, look at my URL. So pay attention on this URL. You can see it has what, it doesn't have any number, but let's move to so I have 2 here. So I'll move to page 2 now. So you can see here, right? You can see 2. You can see it 2 on this URL. You can see 2 there. Now, if I move to another page, right, you can see, you will still see 3 there. You will still see 3 there. So what I will do, right, in order for us to work with time, I'm going to paste that URL that I've done there, right? So just a second. And of course, please, if you are seeing this thing that is difficult, I want to let you know that it's not, right? It's not difficult. It's very easy and very easy to understand, right? All you need to do is to let Power BI, Excel, okay, Power Query actually, that's, oh, this thing that I'm doing, I want to look at 5 tables. I'm looking at 20 tables, right? You might want to probably streamline it, all right? But now we are copying everything. We want to get the 20 pages. Okay, we want to get the 50 pages that we are working with. So I'll come here. This is my DAX function. Right, so, sorry. So I'll move to my, just a second. So now, please, before we move to that, right, I need us to understand something. Now, why someone mentioned about cleaning your data, please pay attention. If you pay attention to this data, I'm going to explain it because I've actually cleaned the other data. So if I paste this in, it's going to yank off these things, right? When you scrape your data, now it's not only data scraping, right? It applies to all other data sets that you're working with. You need to understand. Now, you might want to add this column quality to see if the data is clean or not. It helps you actually. You might want to add a column profile and all that. Now, this is showing us 100% valid. 100% valid simply means that this column, right? All the data, we don't have anything there. We're not mixing anything there, right? All the data are what you can see. We have what unique function to be the unique and distinct to what is and no mixing values there, right? Now, if you pay attention on other columns, right? Just a second. If you pay attention on other columns, so this one here, which is what I can name this in price because we're going to be changing it. I will name it price because this is, if you pay attention, you can see that this is what price column. Now, this one that is what 100%, 93%, 97% empty, right? There's nothing here. There is nothing here. You need to what? You need to yank off the data in the column. You need to remove it. Now, if you pay attention here, this one is 100% valid. But the question is this thing adding any value? Like, is it meaningful? Right? Because you can see add to chart, add to chart, add to chart. You need to understand, okay, if I'm working with this thing, what will I make use? I'm not going to make use of that column, right? I can tell you for free, this column, we don't need it, okay? We need to what? Yank it off. This is me trying to explain the columns, right? Now I will come to this. Okay, so now if you pay attention on this fifth column, right, and you can see 4.1 out of 5. All right, 5 out of 5, 4.2 out of 5. This is the rating, because if you go to the website, right, if you go to that website, you will see their ratings. Look at it here. Look at it here. You can see it. Okay, you can see their rating. Now let's proceed. If I come here, right, I can see that I have this one, but I'm adding all these things there. You can see 90, 5, 1, 2, 1, 6, and all that. And if I move to the other column, right, I have this 4.5 there, 5 out of 5, 4.2 out of 5, right? I can pick this column. I will know that this column is 3 for what? For rating. For the rating, I will delete this one. I will delete this column here, right? Now let's proceed again. Now you pay attention to other columns, right? This is pricing, but I already have pricing here. I already have pricing here, right? You can see we have pricing here. So I don't need that column. I don't need that column. I will yank it off, right? I will yank it off. Now, all these ones that are, you can see all these ones now, that then doesn't really have something meaningful, because the empty here are more than the value, the columns, the row that has what values. Okay, you need to yank it up. Now please pay attention. Remember something: when you are yanking off, when you are deleting any column on the data set, right, you need to understand. If it's a organization data, please, if you know that you're not going to do anything with the column, right, and you don't know what that column means, if you delete it, if probably by in future that you will still need that column, all you need to do is to what? To leave it like that. Okay, to leave it. Of course, there are different ways where we handle blanks on our data, right? We have advanced one, we have the let me say, it's not really that basic, right? Now we have different ways we have that we use to handle blanks on our data. You can use replace value to handle these blanks, all right? Of course, probably add something like not found and all that, all right? Or you can use advanced one, which is using the measure of central indexing, right? If it's a numerical value or numerical column, you can use mean. And of course, before using your mean, you have to look at, I don't want to make this thing so advanced, right? You have to look at your you have to look at the mode, right, and find and understand, know the median, and understand that the mode, the mean and the median, there is no outlier. There is no outlier. Then you can use your mean. Now, if it is a categorical data, now mean test, you use what? You use your mode. Mode means the highest frequency, right? This is me trying to explain how to handle this data. All right. Now let's proceed now. So I'll come here, right? I'll come to home. I'll go to my advanced, right? Advanced editor. I will paste what I have here. I'm going to paste it as well on the column so that you can, of course, see that. Okay. So I'll click on done. I'll click on done. So I'm going to paste it here. So it's taking its time to load. So now probably I have it done. So I'm going to paste it here. All right, so we are. So just a second. Oh, okay. Message is too long to be pasted here. Okay, I will add it. I will add it to the it will be part of what you'll be getting at the end of the program, all right? Or I'll send it to the WhatsApp group. Please, if you're not on the WhatsApp group, make sure that you join the WhatsApp group, all right? Now, let's look at this together. Now, this place, now we have what? We have what? The rating, okay? This is rating. You may want to yank off the out of and just have it as what? 4.5, 4.5, 3, and all that. But no, why not have it this way so that people will understand that you are rating 4.5 out of 5. Now, when we have this no, you might want to fill it as what? Not found. right? Not fine, because this is what? This is a text column. This is a text column. You might want to use that as what? Not fine. Now, here, this is me trying to explain all these things, right? Here, where we have the phone. Now, if you pay attention on this column, right, you can see we have the phone name. You can see Apple iPhone 12 Pro Max, right? Apple iPhone 15 Pro Max, all right? You might want to, split the column, right? Split it in the sense that let me just have only the naming, all right? Of course, if you want to do that, you can just come here, right? Click on this and can see split column with what? Delimiter. And the delimiter we use here, if I am the one to use that, first of all, use what? My hyphen, because look at 15 Pro Max, there is hyphen there. Apple iPhone 15 Pro Max, there is an hyphen there. So I will use what? Hyphen as the first, from the first left-hand side, all right? I will use it to split that, right? This one can be somehow a bit advanced, but not, trust me, I'm trying to make sure that I complete what we have here for us before we call it a night, because I don't want to keep us so late on this call, right? So I'm going to be taking questions very soon. Just this that function that I use, I will paste it on the WhatsApp group. Okay? And of course, not only on the WhatsApp group, you will get it. It will be part of what you will be, I'll add on your, the mail that I will send to you. Is that okay, guys? Okay, if you are enjoying this class so far and you learned something, right? Even how to clean the data, the criteria to clean the data, right? If you know that you learned something, please give me a yes. Give me a yes in the chat section. Give me a yes, right? All right. Yes. That motivates me. All right. Thank you very much. Let's keep that coming in. Let's keep that. Yes, I learned something today. Thanks. All right. Thanks very much for that. Thanks for joining our Analytics Masterclass. This is how it has always been. And we always learn something new every day we gather here. All right. So thanks for joining us. China Zamuyemeshi. All right. Yes, plentiful. All right, that's great. Yes, plentiful. All right, so let's proceed to the second part of this program. Right now, I have seen how I can actually analyze this data. Okay, I have seen that actually as a data analyst, there is a need for me to know how to scrape data, right? Aside from you being a data analyst, probably you have been in tech before and you don't know how you can actually scrape data. I want to tell you by what we have done now, looking at, okay, you can scrape multiple pages, you can download their data from the website, you can even use their URL to analyze their data. I want to tell you for free, if we just be text, right? Just a second. I need to plug my book. Just a second, please. No. All right, so with this, right, you know that, oh, even if I don't know how to do other things, right? And I'm being hired as a data analyst. Let's assume that NCDC Nigeria, right? They hired you. You know, imagine that you are working with them and you're telling them, guys, do you know that all these things we are pushing out there, we can actually be analyzing this thing every day on our own based on the data from our website. We know if we're making progress or not, you understand? And aside from this one, let me tell you something, right? This 2 hours class or this thing we've done now cannot make you a certified data analyst. It cannot, okay? So you need to go advance, you need to learn more about all these things. And now probably you have heard about me, you have seen what we've done here, right? Under how many hours you've seen what you've done, you have seen, you know how to scrape data, you know what DAX is, you know what ETL is, right? You know that actually when I scrape my data and I see dirty data, this is it, of course, some criteria that are required before cleaning your data. Do I need to yank up the entire columns or do I need to leave them empty? And if I want to leave them empty, how do I handle them, right? What are the criteria I need or what are the processes I know to correct all the blanks on my data, right? At least you've learned that one. That's amazing. I'm proud of you guys. And if you have stayed here till this moment, you actually need to become a certified data analyst. You need to become a data analyst that everybody is talking about. Come on, everybody want to become a certified data analyst. Everyone want to handle the data because literally there's no organization, no company that are not making use of data, right? It's very rare for it. Even the health sector, Which sector do you want to make sure that they're not making use of data now? Right now, I want to become a certified data analyst. What do I need to do? Right? What are the process? What are the steps? What do I need to do? Where do I start from? Now, I'm going to talking about, I'll be discussing on what do I need to do or how do I get started as a tech person or as a data analyst. Now, you are going to be starting with what? Problem solving, right? You are going to start with what? Learning problem solving. Right? There's this thing that people don't really understand or people don't really talk about, right? They always talk about, I want to learn Excel, Power BI, SQL, you understand? But you need to start with problem solving, right? When you be learning some inside everything that has to do with what? Data analytics. That's where you'll be learning the life cycles of a data analyst, right? You'll be learning the techniques to solve problems. Of course, we have different techniques that you need to learn on how to techniques that you need to learn on that you will use to what to solve problem as a data analyst. I let's tell people something, right? As a data analyst, you need to understand that you're not just there to use those tools. There's what you call domain knowledge, right? You need to understand all these things. Who are the stakeholders? Who do I talk to? What are the in and out? How do I solve a problem when I see a problem? Now, it's another thing for you to know how to handle data, how to analyze data. And it's another thing again for you to know how to pass the information to the stakeholders, right? I said something when we started. Now, data analytics, I spent two types of data analytics, right? Where we looked at what descriptive analytics. Now, that descriptive analytics is looking at what happened based on the historical data these people have given of the main knowledge coming. That's how, you understand what the critical thinking skills that you need to have it, right? Because you start asking, all right, this is what happened on your data based on the historical data you've given to me. Now, the next thing is what? The next thing is why did it happen? Right? Looking at what? Diagnostic analytics. You see that part of that analytics, that's where a lot of data analysts has failed in that part. And the tools alone, how to solve problem. So the first step you need to do or you to know, right, is what? Problem solving. Right? Problem solving, right? You need to understand what problem solving. Now, aside from problem solving, can you all hear me? Please, I need to confirm you can hear me. I'm getting some kind of this thing on my. Can you please confirm you can hear me? I need a yes if you can hear me. Okay, only one person. Can you all hear me, please? If you can hear, all right. If you can hear me, give me a yes. Give me a yes. Bola, please test the just a second. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, just a second, please. Just a second. Just a second. So please. So. Okay. All right, so let's proceed. Yeah, thanks very much for that. Thanks very much for that. All right, so the next thing that you need to learn is what? Excel. Excel. See, guys, I've not seen you, but I'm telling you something very amazing, something very great, right? A lot of people, they will tell you that I don't need Excel, right? And they will tell you, you know what, I don't need Excel. Just push me to Power BI, push me to SQL, right? Just let me know when you guys are started Power BI. Let me know when you guys are started SQL. And I want to tell you for free here, there is no organization. It's rare for you to enter any organization. Based on my expertise, based on my experience so far working with different companies across the group, I can tell you for free, most of all these organizations, they make use of what? Excel, right? They make use of Excel. So Excel is very, very important that you need to know how to use as a data analyst. Now, Excel, just someone said something when we started, right? He said that the Excel that we all know is beyond the Excel that a data analyst needs to know. And that's just the truth. Right, you have seen a lot of people that they will tell me, no, Shira, I don't think I really need Excel. I can use Excel. I'm using Excel in my office. And when we start, like all these advanced functions, intermediate, in fact, moving to intermediate, and they will tell you, like, come on, I don't know what these things that you're saying, right? So you need to understand how to use Excel, starting from the very basic, right, to the intermediate, to the advanced. You need to know how to use Excel. Now, if you look at what we have here, right, you can see we have VBA and macro. VBA and macro simply means that as a data analyst, right, you need to learn the advanced part of Excel. And you can see data modeling. For those of you, I don't know if you ever used Power BI before, right? Or you have been in tech before. The only way probably you can see data modeling, DAX and all that, it's Power BI. But here, you are going to start with what? DAX, right? I will tell you that it's possible for you to use DAX, even advanced DAX on your Microsoft Excel. You can do data modeling on your Microsoft Excel, right? Now, from there, you need to, this will take you 1 month, right? This will take you 1 month to learn. 1 month, right? From there, we move to what? Power BI. Now, please tell you something. What you've done now is just the what this other is doing. So we're gonna start from what? Very advanced, right? We move to the intermediate, and then we move to what? To the very advanced level of Power BI. Now, Power BI is actually of three, let me say three parts, right? Have the front end. The front end is actually where you have built those analysis that you are seeing out there. We have the back end, which is what? The Power Query that we have used somehow. So we use what? The front end and the back end. And now let me tell you amazing thing. It's beyond the front end and the amazing one and the back end. Power BI is actually if you use Power BI very well, you know that is what? Cloud-based business analysis. Is cloud-based. Okay, so we move you from this front end that you see and move you to what? To cloud-based, where you do analysis on the cloud. That's actually what we do with our Power BI. And to learn this thing, right, it's going to take you what? 1 month. It will take you 1 month, 1 good month, right? Now from there we move to what? We move to SQL. You can see our SQL here. You're going to start with what? From the very basic, right, to intermediate to the advanced. If you've learned data analytics program somewhere and they teach you stored procedure on your SQL or probably in the SQL, that means they've gone advanced, okay? And these are what we do. We teach the points of teaching you stored procedure on your SQL, right? Of course, here it's going to take you what? 1 month to learn this. 1 month to learn this. From here, we move to how you can use ChatGPT for data analytics. How you can use ChatGPT as a data analyst. Now, a lot of people are saying out there, do you know that as a data analyst, right, AI is going to take my work? I'll be like, what? AI cannot take your job. AI can only take the job of those that don't understand or don't know the use or how to use what? The AI, right? So now I need you to understand that as a data analyst, you will be learning how you work and what can use ChatGPT, how you can use ChatGPT to leverage on all of that is that you are seeing out there, Power BI, SQL. You can use ChatGPT because it's going to make your work very easy, right? And these are a lot of things that you'll be learning. Now, aside from this, that you'll be learning in good 3 months, right? There are other benefits. And the other benefit is what? You can see the LinkedIn optimization. the LinkedIn optimization. Now, I want to tell you something, right? As a tech person, if you don't know how to optimize your LinkedIn, right, you are still not yet there. You are still not yet there. So you need to understand how do I need to optimize your LinkedIn. Now, a lot of people are out there, right? Probably they have these skills, but due to the fact that they don't know how the LinkedIn is not yet optimized, they are finding it difficult to get a job. I've seen a lot of people reaching out to me and they'll be like, Chinyere, do you know that it's so amazing that I have these skills and people are not saying it? I'll be like, come on, are you selling yourself? How long, how many things, how many times are you posting on your LinkedIn? Do you let people know that you're a tech person, right? I'm a data analyst and I'll go to your LinkedIn, I will see nothing, right? How do I know that you are a data analyst? How do I know that you are a data analyst? So you need to understand the need to optimize your LinkedIn. And these are the things that you will be getting from us for free. For our experts who are in the field of helping individuals to analyze their or to optimize their LinkedIn, is going to be what assisting you on this. Now, aside from that, right, you are going to be getting Upwork optimization. Upwork optimization. I don't know if you know how to optimize or what Upwork is, right? I don't know if you know what Upwork is. Now, Upwork is a platform where where tech guys like you and I, right, where we upload our optimize our profile, let people know that this is who we are, this is what we are into, and of course clients, those that need your job, those that need your services, will reach out to you and what get that up, get you call you and you get their work done. And of course there's a lot of Nigerians that are enjoying on that. Okay, so we are going to helping our students to what, to optimize their Upwork. Ask people that are on this Upwork and they will tell you how much they are earning. Of course, by the grace of God, I am the one in charge of Upwork, right? I have, by God's grace, I have helped over 2,000 people to optimize their profile on Upwork. Not just to optimize, but with results. You can check me out on LinkedIn. My name is Chinyere Chukwuka on LinkedIn. Check me out on LinkedIn and you're going to be seeing it out there. And these are what we do with our students. Now, one thing I always tell people, right, it's good that you learn this thing. And another thing again is for you to know how to monetize your skills, right? Not just to acquire this technical skill, is to acquire it is good, but then learning, knowing how to optimize, monetize it is what is another thing entirely. Another benefit is what you'll be getting one-on-one CV review from our experts, right? You'll be getting CV review from our experts. I'm going to be showing you all these things. I'm going to be showing you the evidence of all these things I'm saying here, where some of our students who has gone through our program have done this, right? Now, aside from getting this CV review, of course, you all know what a recommendation letter is and reference letter. You move to any organization, right? And they're asking you, have you done anything before? Have you done anything before? And you're telling them, yes, I've done something, right? I've worked with one tech company and I've worked with Amda Analytics. When they reach out to us for a reference letter, we will definitely give it to you. We will defend you everywhere that you have done this before, right? Of course, and they will get you hired. Now, aside from this, right? Somebody will be asking, okay, Shinyere, I've heard you. How long is this program? Right? How long is this program? This program is going to last for good 3 months for live classes. Live classes are 3 months, right? Live classes are 3 months. And Chidima, are you here? If you can hear me, I don't know. Hello, Chidima, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. So guys, before we proceed with our presentation, right? Before we proceed, I have one of our students, or though two of them, right? But Chidima, we're going to take Chidima first. Chidima is our student who would like to share her experience with Amda Analytics. Please go ahead, Chidima, if you don't mind.
Okay, thank you very much. Hi, everyone. My name is Chidima. So I got to know about Ando through a colleague sometime November last year. So same like this, I attended the master class. I wasn't convinced because I was too skeptical. I haven't decided yet. So I reached out to Chinyere and she told me that I should take my time, that when I'm ready, I should get back to her. I was like, okay, that's fine. So I tried, to be honest, I tried learning data myself. It wasn't easy. It was really really, really complicated. And from my background, I'm non-technical at all, so it was really, really complex. So I reached out to Chinere sometime in April, and she told me that, oh, we'll be having the next class in May. I was like, okay, I'll go for it. I decided to go for it. And to be honest, I haven't regretted it. I've done my Excel. We had our Capstone project. I've submitted my project. I've done Power BI. I've submitted my project. So we're currently in SQL. And I would say it has really, really been insightful. Learning on my own was really, really complex. But now the tutors are really, really nice. You can message them anytime. They'll get back to you. They explain it as simple as ABC. Trust me, like I'm not technical, so I have no knowledge of anything. So when I started this AMDO analytics, but they'll explain it to you as simple as ABC. They'll explain it at any time. You can message them even at night. They'll reply you. They're really, really good. So I would just say that if you have time, you can go for the class. It might seem long, 3 months, but you won't know when 3 months will just go past. And I'm already running off my SQL. So I'll just advise that if you think you can do it, just go for it. It's not too early, it's not too late. I'll just advise that you should just go for it. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Chidima. We are sorry she didn't turn on her video because she's in another class. She just joined us, for this. Thanks very much for taking our time to do this,
Thank
Chidima.
you.
So Chidima is joining us from UK. All right. So thanks very much. She's in her SQL class. They just started SQL today. And this is to tell you that there's a lot that you're going to be learning. But let's hear from Valerie. Are you here?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah, woman of valor. Okay, let's hear from you, Ma.
Permission to not put on my video, must my video be on? Doesn't matter.
Okay, yeah, let's hear from you then.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Valerie, and my experience with AMDO, right? First of all, I have a personal relationship with Chinyere, and not because she's here, but she's an amazing person. Reason is my journey through data. It's been amazing with her. It's been very smooth and beautiful. I'm not new to data. I'm not new to IT, but it was just a passion. And I have introduced most of my colleagues and my friends to her classes, and they've all had positive, responses. Some of them have even gotten jobs as data analysts through the class. I just do it for fun. I'm also rounding up my own class, right? And I know that I'm still going to join again, because one thing about data is all about practice, practice, practice. You can't learn it once and say, okay, you know what, you're ready to go into the field. It doesn't work like that. I know it's cost a lot of money, but it is money that I'm in the UK. It's money that, when you get a job, you sit down and you know that, yes, it's worth it. By the time you see data, and then you'll be like, but one thing about the staff in AMDO is they are reachable 24 hours. And I'm not exaggerating. Chie knows me. 3 a.m. I'm buzzing hand. Whether she's sleeping, she has to wake up to answer my query. I had an interview one day, and then we're up until 4 a.m. working on the data, and yeah, it's an amazing experience. I feel data is sexy. When I see dashboard on Excel, on Power BI, it's something that when you go into it and you understand the technicalities behind it, you'll be very proud of yourself. I would say that this masterclass really helped me to make that decision to harness my interest in data through AMDO, and it's been from one level of amazing to another. Yeah, I think I talk a lot, but yeah, when I get into data, I just get carried away, I get blown away, and AMDO has helped me to, being able to articulate my passion to knowing what to do. Because when you go into the field, they throw you data and they tell you, you know what, this is our problem. You have to start finding out everything you need to get out of it to help them solve their problem. So, but AMDO just helps you to channel and break down what you need to know, how you need to apply critical thinking, and come up with solutions and ideas by solution-driven, by solutions, just by the data and how you analyze the data. So to me, it's one of the best decisions I've made, and I'm very proud of it.
All right, thank you very much, Melanie. Thank you very much.
Chinyere,
Thank you
actually, I
very
just
much.
wanted to say something. In
Right.
my organization, I was having a chat with one of my colleagues as a data analyst, right? And you know that you can get roles, you can pursue roles, career paths like forensic intelligence through just by being able to analyze data. You don't even need to go into data analysis or I'm HR, right? But forensic, this is part of finance, what they call it here, finance analyst, financial analyst. I don't know what they call it. I don't know I don't know how he puts his.
Financial
Yes,
analyst.
yes, he's a financial analyst and he's into forensic intelligence. That just blew my mind because they're trying to look for discrepancies in purchase orders and sales that they make. So you don't necessarily have to come up, it doesn't necessarily have to be a data analyst role. It could be a big role just by knowing how to analyze data on Excel. And to think that I know SQL, this guy doesn't know SQL, but that's his role. If I tell you how much the guy is earning or more, I say I have to come back to Amdo again. Learn better. But yeah, that's how versatile just knowing how to analyze data can take you. So thank you everyone, and I hope to join some of you in my next batch.
All right, thank you very much, Valerie. Thanks very much for taking our time to do this. It's not because she's here, she has been an amazing person. I'm saying it, she has been an amazing person. If I'm not mistaken, right? If I am not mistaken, she has recommended about 5 to 6 people. All right. It simply means that this thing is working. Now, if she has not, I think she has recommended Chinasa, a lot of them, Timmy, a lot of them out there, Mandy, in fact, a lot. So and about 5 to 6 people, and of course, it simply means that she has gotten value for what she paid for. That's actually why she recommended people. Thanks very much. She's joining us from United Kingdom. She said something that she can call us 4 a.m., 3 a.m. Oh yeah, Chinyere, come, there is something. And that's just the truth. It's not because she's saying it to praise me. That is part, okay? We are always there, 100% available to assist you in as much as you started this program with us. But now let's proceed with our presentation, all right? And then look at how long this thing is going to be taking you, right? It is going to be taking you good 3 months for the live classes. So the live classes is going to be 3 months, right? And of course, the custom project is going to be what? 1 month. Now, simply means, and the virtual internship training. There is an internship training. Now, since we started this analytics, we have not been doing internship, right? It's our program are strictly for 4 months. So we are starting this 5 months program as of next month. Okay, so our program is starting 5 months. I know that those that have joined their program so far, all right. I know that they are not yet here. They will say that this is not good. You guys are cheating us, right? But that's just the truth, all right. So we have our program to be what 3 months live classes. After that, you get your custom project that you're going to be working with for 1 month. After that, you have another 1 month for your virtual internship. So simply means that this program is going to last for 5 good months. Imagine learning all this thing for 5 months. Isn't that amazing? I don't know. I'm expecting someone to say amazing. Oh yeah, say amazing. Chat amazing. Type amazing in the chat section, right? In the comment section. I need you to type amazing. Isn't that amazing to learn data analytics for good 5 months? I need to get that. I need to get that. I need to get that. Some people are telling you that this thing you're going to learn in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I'm being honest. I've seen. I always tell people, what's the excess of lying to these people, right? You tell them that you're going to learn everything in 2 months. And after 2 weeks, you will see them showing their certificates on LinkedIn. And you'll be like, what do you learn in under 2 months? Right? What do you learn under 2 months? All right. So now, let's proceed. So this is what you're going to be learning. So 3 months, so totally you are learning this thing for what? 5 months. 5 months. And at the end of everything, you're going to build about 15 portfolios. This 15 is just like, but then about 15 portfolios. Sometimes we move more than 15, right? Now I want to show you guys something. I want to show us something very quickly. I want to just something very quickly. Now, when we are telling you about these things, right, we are not saying it because we want to make you to, to register for a program. No, we are telling you that this is what we do, and of course, you will get these things, right? Now, let's look at this. Go to LinkedIn. Why is it like this? So I want to show you some of our students, their portfolio they've built, right? Just a second. This is my LinkedIn, right? Why that is loading, all right? Probably most times some people do ask questions. What happened if I did not, if I miss class? If I miss class, okay, all our classes are recorded. All our classes are recorded, right? You will get the recording. If you mix any of the classes, you will get the recording. So this is our April cohort, right? Right. So now May cohort rather. So you can see their CV review. They had their CV review yesterday. This was posted yesterday, right? This is their custom project, their SQL. So you can see their SQL custom project. Now let me tell you something, right? Now let's look at the SQL. How many classes this guy had? Just only SQL. I want us to count it together. You can see another SQL here. 1. So this is another SQL. 2, right? So 3. So at the end of everything, you're getting 14 classes. Okay, 13 classes on just SQL. 13 good classes, just only SQL. And imagine somebody telling you that, guy, don't worry, within 2 weeks, you're going to be learning everything. You learn Excel, learn Power BI, learn SQL. On that 2 weeks, on that 2 weeks, I'll be like, wow, that's amazing. Now, let's look at this together. You're going to have a lifetime access. When we say lifetime access, all the videos here, that you will have lifetime access to all these videos, and they're what? They're downloadable. They're not the one that you go online, right? You know some of the how some of all these guys do this thing, right? And they will tell you that, okay, this is our video, you're not going to be downloading it, you just watch it online. No, these ones are downloadable. You can download it, go through it anytime, any day of your choice, right? And another thing, amazing thing about our classes are all the classes, we are not recording any video. We don't give you any recorded video. It's live class, one-on-one. The way I'm talking to you now, and of course, it's always more interactive than what we are doing here, right? Of course, if you have any issue, we ask you to share your screen. You share your screen, we sort it out, we move, we proceed, right? It is one-on-one live classes. That has never been any recorded class for us to say, okay, today, guys, this week we are moving with recorded videos. Next week we are giving live classes. No, it has been one-on-one classes. Now I want to show you guys something about this. When we say that you are getting lifetime access to all the videos, all the materials, right? Now let's look at this together. So let's just stop here. So this was posted August 29th of August 2023, right? That's very soon I will get to a year of this, right? That's August 2023. Now let's look at it together and see if those videos, the materials are still here. So I'm going to click on the video, right? So you can see the recorded video. So let's look at it together. So this is the video. You can see that the videos are still here, still intact, right? When we say lifetime access, if we come here in the next 5 years, next 6 years, if Jesus tarries and we are still alive, you will do what? You will have all these things, right? You will have all these things. Now let's look at the material. This is the video. You can see that the video though is taking our time to play, right? So now let's check the material. So you can see Power BI class 5 material. Now, so look at it here. So look at the material. So this is the material. So you can see the materials are still what? Still here, right? So, and all these things are more at what you be learning. Oh, I want to show you guys when we say that you are going to be doing the live, let's go to, right? So I want to show you something. Right? We thought about your CV, your LinkedIn, right? Okay, these guys are, this is their CV. This session was held yesterday, right? So if you come here too, you see their CV. Um, think I'm here, right? So let's come to these people too. You are going to see their CV, their LinkedIn. They're yet to have their Upwork. Okay, this was their CV, right? And you have our experts that will help you to revamp your CV. This is their CV, right? So if you scroll down, you're supposed to have their LinkedIn. Let's look at it together. Okay, this was their LinkedIn. This was posted on 20th of July. That was last week, right? There, last week. You can see their video here, right? Now they're yet to have their Upwork optimization. But if you move to other classes too, you will see their CV, their Upwork, and their LinkedIn. Everything's out there. So when we say that we're going to teach you all these things, we simply mean everything that we are saying here. We don't cajole you because, of course, if we have good repetition, it simply means that you're going to recommend another person, right? So here, let me see. I think these people. So this was their LinkedIn, right? Their Upwork should be somewhere here. Okay, this was their CV, and okay, their Upwork should be somewhere here. So the Upwork are there. So when we tell you that, okay, look at the Excel, right? The macro Excel. So when we are saying we teach from very basic to what to the advanced, if you have done this thing program somewhere and they're teaching you macro, it simply means they've gone that advanced. And that's what we do at Amda Analytics. We teach you from very basic, or it's beginners friendly, right? From very basic, starting with the Excel environment, we move to the advanced, to the intermediate, where we teach you some if, count if, VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, XLOOKUP, and of course index match. And then we move to advanced one, which is what, using the Power Query. We're showing you how you can append queries using Power Query, how you can, of course, merge queries using Power Query, data modeling, DAX on your Microsoft Excel. And of course, we move to what? To macro. All these things are what you will be learning from us from the day you started this program till the day you end. And the amazing thing about this program is what? It's not, they're not going to give you any PDF to go and read. No, it's project based. We work on real life case studies, real life case studies. Of course, you see what we just did now. So all these are what and more are what you'll be learning. And then you build a portfolio. You know, she said something, Valerie said something, and I want to show you that. Just a second. Okay, just a second. I want to bring up my LinkedIn. Right, so why that one is coming up, so let's proceed with this, with the presentation. We're going to look at it because I want to show you portfolios of some of our students. I want to show you something. Now, she said something that you are a data analyst, right? Doesn't really mean that is a, yes, that's what I mean. Portfolio, yes, right? Projects, that's projects you add to your portfolio. Projects that you are going to add to your portfolio, right? Of course, you can just have one portfolio. You can have one, and probably a website portfolio. We advise our students to do something like that, okay? And we encourage you to do that. Now, the days of the program, right? Days of the program. The program are Saturdays, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. That's 5:30 p.m. Nigerian time to 8 p.m. right on Saturdays. And you can saw when Chidima joined us, she just gave a quick feedback, and she has to go back to her class because her class is ongoing. Now you can see Sunday. Now we have what, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. right, Nigerian time. And then on Thursdays, right, in order for us, because our curriculum is actually very robust, okay, very large, and we ensure that we cover all these things. We ensure that we cover it because you want to cover everything, right? We meet on Thursdays. Now, the purpose of meeting on Thursdays is to ensure that everybody are on the same page before starting a new topic. You know, we use it for presentation, right? It could be presentation, it could be assignment presentation, it could be just to ensure that everybody on the same page, right? Access everybody before starting a new topic. Now, just like I said, the classes are what? 3 months live classes, 1 month custom projects, 1 month for virtual internship. Simply means that this program is what? 5 good months. 5 good months that you're going to be doing this program. Yeah, somebody's asking, okay, I've heard you, Shinyere. I've heard you. I know that you guys are, you don't. You are making some of us to, don't do now. You're making some of us to cry. I didn't understand. What do you mean that I'm making you to cry? Um, all right, I don't understand what you mean. Okay. So now let's look at this together. The program fee, right? The program fee is just 200,000 naira if you are paying it to her. Now, actually, the program fee is 250,000 naira. Okay, the program fee is 250,000 naira. That is what you are going to be paying for good 5 months training. 5 months training, all right? So it's what 250,000 naira. But if you have stayed to the end of this program, now I said Sunday, but those that are joining us first time, I said that there's a gift for you guys, right? There's a gift. We have something amazing for you guys, and that's what I want to share with you now. Now, instead of you to pay 250,000 naira, you will pay what? 200,000 naira. Now, instead of you to pay 250,000 naira, you will pay 200,000. There is a 50,000 naira discount for those that are still on this call, especially our first timers, right? Those that are still on this call. So you're going on with what? 200,000 naira. So we have given you what? 50,000 naira. So you're going on with what? 50,000 naira. I need you to celebrate grace. You're going on with 50,000 naira. Celebrate grace. All right. So now, all right. So now the first payment is what? 150,000 naira. Your first payment is 150,000 naira for good 5 months. Now the second payment what will be 50,000 naira, and this second payment will be 5 weeks, right? 5 weeks into your program. 5 weeks, you balance your what? Your 50,000 naira. And this is what? This is account details. I was expecting someone to say that, come on, guys, this thing is too cheap for 5 months. It's too cheap for 5 months. What I will be learning. Now, I'm going to beat my chest and I will tell you for free. What we are doing here is to impact the society, is to impact the community. We are not, somebody might be like, okay, we are not really doing it for money purpose, right? If you check out there, I've seen people doing this data analytics program for 200,000 naira for 5 weeks. For 5 weeks. Some are doing it over 800,000, 700,000 naira, and it's 4 months. Now we are doing this thing for 5 good months. For how much? For 200,000 naira. That's the discounted price actually for 200,000 naira. Now, what is the mode of training, the mode of learning, right? It is actually 100% virtual, 100% virtual, right? Just like what we are doing now, that's what you'll be getting. And this discount, right? Please pay attention. We have something again for you. This discount you are saying, this 50,000 naira discount is only for the first 20 people, right? For the first 20 people that are registered for this program, okay? This discount is available for first 20 people to register. First 20 people to register for this program. Now, it simply means that when we get to first 20 people, we will tell you that what we've gotten to first 20 people, you will now go back and pay 250,000 naira. 250. You can ask others. Before we actually used to, have dates. We'll say from this date to this date pay. And of course, so many people that will come probably a day to the program and they will tell you, yeah, I want to pay. And I will tell you, guys, the discount is no longer available that you're going to pay 250,000 naira. And of course, you know what we are giving out. If we are not doing well, people will not be recommending us, right? You can see Verily that during the course, I said, being honest before God, she has recommended 5 to 6 people for us, right? And of course, Chidima that joined us, it was actually someone that recommended it, and she joined the master class. Okay, and that person that recommended Chidima has recommended another person. She joined the master class, and she was like, okay, reach out to me. She okay, take your time, right? And that's actually what I will tell you, that the best time to start is now. If you start this program now, it's simply before the end of this year, you will get certified. You will get your certificate. Who knows when that job opportunity will appear your ways and you'll be like, come on, I'm not too sure if I have these skills, because you have not started learning. You didn't start when others are starting, right? Now, another thing I want to share with you, of course, this is my LinkedIn. You can follow me up on LinkedIn, right? Let me share with you, let me share some of our, okay, this is our student. This is our student who is Toby, right? So let me say our alumni. Now let's look at her portfolio. right? I want to show you something. Okay, now of course you're going to get Upwork. Look at her Upwork. I don't want to open it. So her LinkedIn is here, her GitHub is here, right? Of course, her Novi Pro. So I'm going to her Novi Pro. You know, as a data analyst, now what we do here at AMD Analytics, we teach you with diverse projects, right? We're going to teach you with health projects, teach you with e-commerce projects, teach you with a lot of projects. Like if I move, if I like, I can able to function anywhere I see myself. I'm able to function, right? Let's look at projects of Oluwatobiloba. Okay, these are some of our projects, right? You can see this Forbes billionaire list, right? 2022, right? This data, we scraped it online, right? We scraped this data online and analyzed it, right? This one too is okay. This Amazon iPhone X BlackBerry review. This one too was we scraped this iPhone from Amazon. We review it. We look at people's review because this data we scrape now, people we don't have people's review on it, right? But if you go to Amazon, you see people's review on it, you can see this one is not good, this one is good, and thereabout. So we looked at it, right? And of course, this is a free dashboard, and you can see this one too is diseases in Africa. So we looked at real life case studies. That it simply means that when you move out of AMD Analytics, right, you are not just working as a data analyst. In any organization you see yourself, you can work in the health sector because you work with health sector, let me say, yeah, you have worked with health materials, right? Like data sets, right? You've understood what it takes, what this thing makes in the health sector, right? You can work in the health sector, you can work as a logistic analyst, right? You can work as a product analyst, as a HR analyst, as a business analyst. These and more are the sectors where you can actually be looking at working as a data analyst. Now, a lot of people that will be asking, okay, what are the opportunities available for this opportunity, for this analyst, right? What are the opportunities available? Now, let's look at this together. Let's type total job. Okay, total jobs. Just type total jobs. Let's look at the website is coming. Why we are trying to get the total job? Why we are trying to get total job website? Why is it not okay? So one of my students got a job invite on total job yesterday. I'm trying to see if I can get the person's it's on my WhatsApp. So he sent the job invite, right? Because it was the HR. Because we always advise our students, show them how you can start applying for jobs and all that. So the HR reached out to him. Oh, I saw your this thing, you uploaded your this thing, your portfolio, your LinkedIn is very cool and all that. Can you apply for this job? So he did. Yesterday, I was on call with him. I was on call with him till 11 a.m. I'm sorry, I'm sharing my this. So I was on call with him till 11 p.m., right? 11 p.m. We are looking at that data set. We're helping him to revamp his CV to suit that job opening, to suit the job opening. All right. So let me look for his name. Akis, are you here? No, he should be in this class. Should be. Okay. Let me see. Okay, just a second. Okay. Just a second. Let me share my this thing. I show you what I am saying. So we don't tell you what we don't do, not at all, not at all. So this is him, right? This is him. So he shared his CV with me, right? And of course, he shared the job opening with me. This happened yesterday, right? This happened yesterday. So I was with him yesterday till 11 p.m. because I told him, let's do something together. Share your CV. Let's revamp it to suit this job opening, right? To suit this job opening. And of course, I've sent a message to him today. That was around 1:37 p.m. That's around 2 Nigerian time. Have you submitted the CV? Because it took us a whole lifetime trying to revamp the CV to suit the job opening, right? So this is just a lot and more of what you'll be learning as what you'll be getting as a data analyst student at Amdo Analytics. Of course, post-training support. Post-training support. Okay. Okay, now I'm getting questions. So are you teaching R programming too? No, no. So we don't teach R. Okay, you know what? Let's just, you can mute yourself if you have any question, right? So let's take this time to take out questions, to answer questions. Let's answer your questions. If you have any question, please ask your question. Okay, Felicia, let's hear from you.
Hello.
Okay. Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, I just want to ask, thank you for your time and everything.
Welcome.
Yeah, what of apart from 1 year, a month internship, what else do you really do for one looking for a role in data analytics?
Okay, so
Because I'm asking this question. Most people, the employer, they want people with experience. So as a beginner, somebody that is just beginning, so what has not really worked as data analyst before, I want to start, and the employer may want to say work experience. So what do you want to how do you help in this aspect, please?
okay,
And
so
again, sorry, that's number one. Number two, how often is this program? Is it monthly? Is it how often do you do the program?
okay, the program is monthly.
As in, if you do a co-op in August, you do another co-op in September.
Yes, for now, it might change tomorrow, right? It might change.
Because I'm asking, like, if okay, what if someone is part of this class and you really wanted to be to do, but not want to start now, you really want to do because of maybe you are busy doing something. I'm busy doing something, as in now. So
Yeah,
like I don't want to put my head in like 2-3 things that I will not be able to.
yeah.
So what how can one go about it?
Of course, when you are ready, right, you can reach out to us, right? You can reach out to us and apply for the cohort. Or if you want to pay in advance, right, you can pay in advance. Now, note something. People are, we are in the world that let me say we are, let's use the word Nigeria, right? If we are in Nigeria, a lot of people will be like, come on, I don't trust these guys. So I'm not sure if they are real. I'm not
I'm
sure
not
if
I'm not in Nigeria anyway.
okay, okay. So, that's just it. And especially
Okay, I understand
all
what you're
our
saying.
students.
But what I'm trying to say is that so okay, now if you're not starting now, you just like you want to be part of, so how much do you pay? You are not really starting now.
Okay.
Maybe you want to start around September or October. So
Yes, it's still 200,000. And I'm being honest. I'm not supposed to say this here, but I'm being honest, right? Our pricing might change very soon because for long we have not been
no,
actually.
I'm not saying it's not 200, as in how much can one deposit now? You are not really starting now, but you feel like I want to do this thing later, but let me just put this thing now. So is it still the
Okay,
same 150 since you are not starting now?
you can pay 100. You
So
can pay
hold
100.
your and
Yes,
again, what time is it? What time are your classes?
yes, the classes are Saturdays and Sundays, right? Saturdays and Sundays. Now,
What
if
time?
5 p.m., right? I don't know. Are you in Canada or you are in UK?
UK.
Okay, it's still the same time for now. It's still the same time that we are using, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most of our students, we have students in Australia, Canada, right? So of course, if you are in Canada, it's 11 a.m. and we move all these classes back. Normally, before it has been 11 a.m. Nigerian time, right? But we decided to move it back to 5 p.m. so that it will favor people in other countries, especially people in Canada and Australia. Okay.
So now in Nigerian time, what time do you do it?
Yeah, that's 5 p.m. 5 p.m.
On Saturday?
Yes, Saturdays and Sunday, the same price, the same time.
The same time.
Yes, ma. So
Okay,
this is
what of if one misses classes, as in we are unable to be part of the class, what will happen?
Yes, that's why I said if you miss class, all our classes are recorded, right? All our classes from A to Z, they are all recorded. So you will always go back to the videos. Okay, that's why I showed you the where is it? So the Google Classroom. So here we have all our videos here. Okay, we have all our videos. Okay, so if you mix any class, you can always come back here, watch
All
the
right.
video. And of course, if you have questions, just like Valerie said, right, we are 120% available to assist you. Okay, and probably you watch the videos, you don't understand anything, we are 100 available to assist you. Is that okay?
Yeah, and again, sorry, if okay now, can I, if I want to ask any question, I want to reach you, can I use the WhatsApp stuff? Is it okay?
Yes, of course, it's okay. So
Okay.
for communication,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you can use the WhatsApp. Now, the WhatsApp we are using for the masterclass program, right, is actually the community WhatsApp. We decided to use that because of scammers. Okay, you can reach out to the admins there.
Okay, because I don't know, I just know that I'm on one WhatsApp. I got this one through the WhatsApp, so I don't know which
Yeah,
which.
one WhatsApp will be using one WhatsApp.
Okay,
So
so
you
if I
can check the
okay,
admins. You can check the admins. That's people that are posting something on that group.
yeah.
Yes, so you can check the admin, send message to any of the admin, and of course they will attend to you.
Okay, thank
Yes,
you.
you're welcome, ma. All right, so guys, let's take questions. If you have any question, please ask question. Just like I said, right, this discount is for the first 20 people. First 20 people. We want to be part of this discount. I'm telling you for free, and we mean it, right? After this, for those people that have been joining us, we have people that have been joining us since last year masterclass. They want to know what is going on here and there about, right? Our program fee will change soon. Yeah, it has been 4 months. If you have been joining our program for let me say since last year, for last year now, it has been 4 months training. So we added that internship. Simply means that it will affect the program fee because we can't be doing it the same price any longer. But for now, it's still the same price for now. Please respond to the question me and Chinazam is asking. Please, can you unmute and let me see? Let me hear the question. Okay, let me go through it and see if I can see the questions. But if you don't mind, you can unmute so that I can pick the question. Just
No.
like Energy Studio asked. Okay, yeah, please go ahead.
So thank you for your time and everything.
You're welcome,
So
sir.
please, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, so I'm saying for the benefit of those who are not really gotten that job, what I'm saying is, can we like pay incrementally like, per month 200,000? Can we pay like split it into four and it make it considerable for first timer? That's what that's my question though. I really love to be
okay, that's your question, right?
yeah.
All right, thanks very much for that. But the answer is no. The program, we have actually planned it out this way, and this is actually how we do it, right? So its first payment is 150, and I'm going to tell you for free, you can make research about this pricing anywhere. You are on internet, go to LinkedIn, make research about these things, and you will see that this guy is actually doing a whole lot for this 150 to 200,000 for 5 months, right? We have a lot of resources we are putting into this, right? The facilitators are 100% available to attend to your questions anytime, any day, right? Having you, holding your hands to ensure that you learn this thing, mentoring you, having section not just Saturdays and Sundays. We have section with you both on Thursdays, every Thursdays, which I shared with you here on our this thing, right? On our Google Classroom. So you can see here, this is so here now, if I come to classwork, is either you see drop-in or you see meet up. Okay. Let's see, you can see meet up, Power BI meet up 4. This was on Thursday, right? And if you scroll down, you can see Power BI meet up 3. This is to ensure that everybody are on the same page. Now, simply means now you can see Power BI meet up 4, right? So Power BI meet up. So all these things, both in SQL, you can see this thing, right? All these things are a lot of resources we are putting in to ensure that you acquire these skills like you are 100% good with it. Of course, you might not be 100% good actually, but then to ensure that you've gone so well with the programs, right? So this is SQL. You can see drop in SQL drop in 4, right? If you scroll down, you can see SQL drop in 5, 2, 3. This is 2. And you can see other SQL classes we are having, not just the drop-in. So those drop-ins are just Thursdays. You can see drop in. So, and if you scroll, you can see Power BI drop in too. This is how we have it from the beginning of your program to the end of your program. Now, this one we are saying we have classes on Saturdays and Sundays. It's just not to make it scary, right? But then classes are 3 times in a week. Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. So you see that these guys are actually putting a whole lot into this, all right? And of course, do this thing, and we have extended it to the point that, okay, after all these things, right, we looked at, okay, let's set up standard project for these guys so they can do what? Internship. Okay, we added this internship just last week. Right? So instead of 4 months, our program has been 4 months. Go up to our YouTube channel, right? And you check all our previous master classes. You see that our program has been 4 months all this while. Since it has been from before 2022 and then about just 2 months, we moved to 3 months last year, 4 months. Now it's 5 months, and still the same price will be correcting. All right. To be honest, I don't think this is too much. You check out, like you can see 5 months for 5 weeks. I've said 5 weeks for 200. 5 weeks, right? And of course, there are a lot of people that are collecting more than this. If you can be honest and truthful to yourself, right? So, but then this is the payment plan actually, the payment plan for the brand. The first payment is 150. That's for the discounted, and this one is for the first 20 people. The first 20 people. When we got to 20 people, we move to 250. That's actually what we do. We move to 250. Right. Okay, so let me take another questions. If you have any question, let's take questions, guys. This is questions. Let's take questions. Right, so let's take questions. Okay. Now, if you don't have question, right? If you don't have question, let's do something.
I'm raising my hand.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see that. Okay, I didn't see that, Shinaza.
Okay, I'm still pleading for you to review the price based on those that can't afford it. Secondly, what are the packages you are teaching? I can only see SQL and Power BI. I asked previously whether you're teaching our programming. I put it up on the chat.
Okay, these are the program. These are what you'll be learning. If you paid attention before, right? Problem solving, right? Excel, Power BI, SQL. Okay, these are what you'll be learning. We don't teach R for now. We don't teach R program
And
for
Python
now.
too?
Yes. No, we don't teach them for now.
All right, then thirdly, what's that my question again? She asked when you miss the classes, they'll be recording. Those recording, will it still be explained later? Just in case the person has some question to throw.
Yeah, so if you paid attention when I was explaining something, right? I said that our classes usually are Saturdays and Sunday. Then we meet on Thursday for 1 hour. Now, that purpose of meeting is to ensure that everybody are on the same page. You can see it here. Look at Thursdays, 9 p.m. So most times we use 8 p.m. actually. It could be any time. It could be 9 p.m. to 10:30. Most times we reach 1 hour, 30 minutes. Now, the purpose of this meeting is to ensure that everybody are on the same page before starting another new topic. Okay, so now if you mix any classes, of course, you know that they are recorded. You go to your Google Classroom, you have access to those videos, you watch those videos, then you come on Thursday with your question. And of course, most times you don't really need to wait till Thursday. Your facilitators are on the WhatsApp group with you, right? You can ask them questions. They can, of course, in fact, they can pick up meetings with you. It has happened 1 million times, right? You have a question you don't really understand, and we're trying to explain, we don't understand. We'll tell you, okay, guy, you know what? If you can spare 10 or 20 minutes of your time, let's jump on live on a video call on probably Zoom call or Google Meet call, so that we can explain better. All right. So you don't really need to wait till Thursday, right? You can ask your question. That's actually why we said that we are 100% available. Bella, if you pay attention to what she said, she can reach out to me. Of course, most times it can be annoying. I have to be very honest. I'm a sincere person, right? That you are sleeping and somebody just call you, hey, Roshinye, please, please come online. I want to show you something. There's something I want to do, right? But then let's assume that the time she was actually applying for jobs, right? And you know what? I slept over it, and because I know that I really need her to get this job. I don't know if you understand. So, but most times ask questions, especially when not all time, right? Who will answer you, right? But for those that are asking for 50,000 every month, I'm sorry, we will not take that.
Then another thing, this class, when exactly is it starting?
Okay, the next cohort is starting on 17th of August. 17th of August. Thanks for that. I didn't finish my slide. So our next cohort is starting on 17th of August. 17th of August.
So it will run till 3 months.
5 months actually, but let's say 3 months for live classes.
Okay.
1 month for custom projects. Another 1 month for internship program.
Okay, you give out industrial projects for one to do.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome, man. All right, so guys, another question. Let's take your questions. Right? If I were you, I would have started making my payments now to secure my spot. To secure your spot, right? To secure your spot, start making your payments now. There's no best time. There's no best time to start your program. I'm being honest. There's no best time, right? I think one of our students, she registered for this program that was about 3 months ago. She did for 1 month. She deferred her program. And she reached out to me last week and she was like, there's no best time to do this thing though. If you're waiting for one particular time that you don't have anything doing, you won't see it. So she has to, start her program again. Now, this is me telling you that there is no best time to start it. The time to start it is now, right? The time to start your program is now. And of course, I said something, being honest, the program fee will change very soon. Yeah, the program fee will change very soon because since all this while it has been 3 months. From 3 months, we move it to 4 months, right? It has been like that. When it was 4 months, we changed the price. Now it's 5 months. And of course, start now. All right, so if you don't have any questions, if you don't mind and you're not in a noisy place, please turn on your video. Let's see ourselves. Let's take a selfie. All right. If you don't mind, please turn on your video. I want to see you. Now you'll be seeing me for past 2 hours now, right? If you don't mind, I want to see you. Yeah, I can see. Yes, I can see Felicia. Yeah, good evening, ma. All right, guys. What software are the students getting training on apart from Power BI? No, wow. I've explained all these things: Excel, Power BI, SQL. These are the softwares that you will be getting trained on. All right, Hash, Deep, Betty. This person must be an Indian person. Am I correct? Let's hear from you. Unmute yourself.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
So just a second, let me spotlight you. Oh, sorry about that. You can turn on your video again. Yeah, just okay, spotlight for everyone. Yeah, please go ahead. Where are you joining us from?
What do you mean?
Yeah, where are you joining us from?
Canada.
Okay, Canada.
Yeah.
Well, do you enjoy the session? Do you enjoy it?
Yeah.
You enjoy it? That's amazing. So,
Yeah.
are you a Canadian or you are an Indian?
Like I was born there, but I'm Canadian now, since I'm a Canadian citizen now.
All right, all right, all right. Well done. Well done.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So, thanks for joining us.
Yep. Thanks.
Yeah. Your name is Betty.
Yeah.
All right, all right. Thanks for joining us. Nice to see your face.
Yep.
Okay, guys, you've seen the importance of asking people to turn on their video. I never knew that we have one of our brother from the other side joining us, right? Okay, so guys, I asked you guys. Okay, I can see Razak. Is it Razak? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that thing very well. Razak Olasumika. Pardon me, Razak, if I'm not pronouncing your name very well.
No problem.
All right, thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us. August, let's see your name. Let's see your face now. Dolly. Dolly, can I see your face if you don't mind? Let's see your face. You joined us in two of our master classes. Let's see your face today. Hi, Dolly.
I just dropped my visual. I don't know if you see it on the chat board.
Okay, what did you drop?
The visual we just practiced. I just try with only the population. I
Oh.
just put my hand on it.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Nice. Okay, yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Let me download it. Okay, I've downloaded it. I will check it out after the program. That's amazing. That's amazing. Well done, Rashid. Everybody, thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us. We want to see you in the class. Register for our program. The training fee is very, very cheap and affordable. It's something you can afford, right? So we want to see you. Don't miss this opportunity. And thanks for joining us once again. I really enjoyed this section. We learned together, right? Okay, guys. Bye, everyone. Bye, everyone. Yeah, bye, everyone. Betty, bye. Thanks for joining us. Bye. You guys, you will get there. I can see, who is this? Xiaomi. I
You
can't see.
spotlighted him. You need to take him out. You spotlighted him earlier.
Oh,
It's
yes. Okay. I can see that other young lady that is here with her mom. You didn't pay for this training, no. She did not pay for this training, no. And she's here with us. All right, that's great. That's amazing. This person, I can't see your name. I don't know why. Okay, your name is Xiaomi. Is it your phone? Your phone, that's your phone name. Since you're in a noisy place, can we mute yourself? Please. Yeah, that's nice. Sikiru, I don't know if I'm correct. Sikiru, nice to see you. I can see you. Well done. Thanks for joining us. I really appreciate everybody. See you guys. Cheers.
Bye.
All right, bye. Bye, everyone. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah, bye.